for actual dragons. Because Nebulous, Dragon Ruler of Shadows, discard one dragon in itself, target dragon rulers that are banished, special summon them, and then Spectre is discard dragon in itself, search dragon ruler. So they're kind of trash.
Costs a little too much, but I guess like most dragon decks don't really mind some graveyard setup, so I guess it's okay. But yeah, it's not like a 1-for-1 or anything. You're always going neg.
Yeah, because it's literally just trying to build up into the old dragon rulers so they can go into the new big boss monster dragon ruler. What the fuck was his name again? I know he's around here somewhere. Is that him? Is this him, actually? What is his TCG set?
I don't know. I was already basically out of the card game. Like,
No,
you and Nikki played more formats than I ever did of Yu-Gi-Oh!
We actually really didn't.
No, because you got all the way up to, like, DDDs and shit, right? Like,
that
so you played a lot more into the XYZ
Oh, here
era,
he is. Here's the Dragon Ruler I was talking about. Disaster, Dragon Ruler of Paranomalies.
Because, to be honest, I think I only played, like, up to, like, when Shockmaster got released. I think that was the last time the last set that I played was, like, when Shockmaster came out. That piece of shit.
Dude, I remember the Shockmaster lock. I remember pulling that shit.
Yeah.
But, anyways, this Dragon Ruler literally is target 4 level 7 Dragon Rulers. In your graveyard or banish, attach it as material. Then this thing has the condition to where it banishes all monsters your opponent controls and in the grave that match the attribute. Then it has an additional condition if this creature has a light, dark, earth, fire, water, and wind dragon ruler as material. It becomes 4600 and is unaffected by all card effects. It's a 0/0 initially. So it's quite literally one of these two dragons actually summons it. Which one was it?
That's good.
I think it was Kermis.
I think.
So all the way up to 05.
I think my mic got fucked up on Discord because they can't hear me.
I don't know how the fuck this thing actually was summoned now, because there's no way to attach the light and dark.
Unsure.
Devices?
Well, they're ranks, not levels.
Yeah. I do think that it's so silly that, like, there were, like, links just, like, invalidate, like, half of old weird cards that did silly shit like changed your battle position or, like, swapped your stats. And Link monsters are like, sorry, bucko, I'm not allowed to go into defense mode, and I lack the defense stat.
No.
Whereas I feel like in olden days, like, if
voice and audio,
if like thing not found, thing equals 0. But now, like, modern card games are just like, nah, thing not found, thing not exist. You know, interact with thing.
Hi.
And that kind of pisses me off.
Yeah. So, I mean, my Yu-Gi-Oh experience, I stopped around Dragon Rulers with Heradic Dragons. That's my.
Oh, okay. That's the piece that forces it.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured out how you summon the big boss with the 2 XZs. It's a quick play spell that says special summon 1 Dragon Ruler from hand, graveyard, or banish. Immediately XZ summon 1 Dragon Ruler using the monsters you control.
Yeah.
So the Edison one that I read off to you, it did not include starter products like any of the decks or structure decks.
Really?
But they are included. They're just not in that list of sets.
Yeah,
but they are included. So anything that, like, comes out in between those sets technically is counted. But here on this GOAT format page, they are counting the starters and the structure decks as, like, separate, like, sets.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ignore them as I count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. It looks like sets of the actual card game.
Okay, so like our GOAT number of set wise, the equivalent would probably be up to our BT13 ish. That's probably like where our like because honestly thinking about it, I was like sitting there in the car and I'm just like, is there just too few? Like, is the card pool just too small for BT8 like EX2 to be a realistic timestamped format that people would actually enjoy? And I was like, I think there is. So I think like our equivalent to GOAT would have to be BT13 would be probably a really good stopping point, which is the end of Block 2.
For GOAT, I actually would push that to
for
BT5. I would say BT5 would be the GOAT, and up to 13 would be Edison.
Well, so how many years into
So this one
Yu-Gi-Oh
goes
is
all the way to 05. And Yu-Gi-Oh starts that's like an
Yu-Gi-Oh started in 2000.
so that's 5 years.
5 years worth of the card game.
Which is still a lot, but set number wise, the closest we would probably want if we were to like convert GOAT / Edison or whatever into Digi, I honestly think BT13 is probably the best stopping point. It's also the easiest data to work with because we actually have that data.
It hasn't changed since 13.
More physically to see.
Shit hasn't changed since 13, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so, well, actually, BT14 power spiked the game to high hell and back. That's when the power creep, like, actually really started ramping up to an unhealthy level.
Well, the problem is that it's literally just the promo cards being the training cards that, like, balloon the format, like, poorly. Because without those, like, Fenrir Lugamon's not doing as much crazy stuff as he gets to get away with.
I'm gonna pull up BT13 because I think like BT13 with a good ban and restriction list would actually make for a pretty good format.
What would you hit?
Some of the problem kids that existed
there's
before that. So like they technically didn't hit Kawaga until like later. Like he gets hit a little bit later, like I think between us going into 14.
Yeah.
I think is around when he technically gets hit, so we would just need to re-hit Kawaga because Kawaga wasn't very healthy for the card game.
Yeah, so I would probably it's just trying to like see like what bans and restrictions they have came out. To be honest,
at that era, Coolboy was problematic. They never hit him, and then like he just got a little bit worse.
Until he was completely worse.
Yeah,
well,
so
he's gotten worse and worse as we've realized that like card game is hard to play if I am playing more than one color, and an unsearchable white idiot is not as good as it used to be. Even though now we're playing an unsearchable white idiot in Analog Youth again, but that's mainly because like trash setup and then the selection of one card is still just good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Coolboy keeping those cards in the deck means he bad.
Yeah, so honestly, like, we probably... I know that Shine and Mirage were very easily the two best decks of this format. Very easily, but it wasn't, like, that exuberant of a margin. I think, like, with Shine, to be honest, like, if we...
Smack the Digivolve Marcus.
Yeah, it probably is just smack the Digivolve Marcus to 1. Oh, they also had, the Geog Gay that eventually got limited to 1 also. So, like, is that better than Marcus, or would we do both? So I guess, hold on. So let me pull out notes. So we could kind of just start thinking, like, putting our thoughts on. So I guess the first things first is, what was the ban and restriction list at that time? That would be step number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
we can go to the website and you can go back and you can see when things got added. So you would just know when BT13 was.
worlds.digimoncard.com.
Okay, so for BT13 era, August 23rd, 24. Oh,
Yeah, so like first
nope, this ain't it.
yeah, first we need to know when BT13 or like more
This
specifically
was
probably like
smacking
BT14
14.
came out. Yeah.
Uh, oh, here we go. This was the... No, that's still 14. That was actually 15 area. Fucking shit. Okay, scrolling down, scrolling down. Here we go. Nope, still not it.
So
So, the closest one we have for that actually would be the November 17th
November
So
17th
listings.
is when 14 came out.
Yeah.
so right before So
So for
November.
that one would be the BT2 Gabumon, the inheritable delete draw 2 trash 1,
Yeah, those guys all got hit
Geog
Yeah,
Gray,
here it
because
is.
of
the Mock Galgamon that bounced to hand,
So
yeah.
we
and
know
then Scatter Mode.
Yeah. So, okay. So we would probably want to implement some of this. I don't necessarily know if we need to hit the starter deck Gabumon at this time
They
for
got hit.
Levia.
Their crime was
Yeah,
approximately.
Gabumon X antibody. So we probably could keep the Gabumons in
Mhm.
from this ban and restriction list. Well, the big question is, do we want to keep BT2 Gabu and Eismon scatter mode? Is that what we would want?
Eismon would be kept in.
You'd want to keep your vote is to keep Eismon in?
I think it's
Yes.
technically an unhealthy card, but
For that era, it is an extremely unhealthy card.
So let's go to like a Belfi list. I'm just pulling up random stuff.
That's
Here's
exactly why it's
we
an
played
unhealthy
it.
card.
We
Yeah.
definitely played it. It
Yeah.
was definitely a 4 of, and his little brother was there too. The
Yeah.
normal
Mhm.
Iron one.
Yep. No, it's definitely there. Oh, that's right, because you could use it, you could delete it with Karada to also do shenanigans.
Exactly.
Yeah. So maybe we have
Mm.
to get rid of. So the when attack Gabumon probably can stay, but I think the other two Gabus have to
It's
go.
well for the Edison, the Digi Edison.
Yeah, whatever we're gonna
Do
call
we
it.
count EX5
No,
among the 13?
no,
No.
no.
Then we leave the Gabu alone.
It's all the way up to BT13. We're not touching anything into block 3 per se. I have to look at promos because I know promos is a point of contention.
So for promos, the only guy that like came out at a weird spot for us that should be allowed in is the stupid Pulsemon Tamer.
Oh, yeah.
Because he weirdly got pushed really far back in the promo schedule.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at all of the promos
So for
right
the
now.
most part, you can go by kind of like number, because even though we got him very late, his number's pretty high.
Yeah,
like,
I know
compared
we
to
also got
other
the
ones.
rest of the
The survive
the
guys.
survive
We got really late.
yeah, the survive cards came really late also. So it would basically that's 2 block 2. Would we want like the Saber? Would we want to let Saberdramon in? And no, we probably could afford to let some of these promos in. I think like the promos we would probably cut off would be right up to the trainings. Like, to be honest, like I think
Or would
Raremon.
you let the rest of those guys in, like the other guys that were box toppers? We just are gonna omit the trainings.
Um, so there's an argument to stop at Zubamon. I think like Zubamon might be a really good stopping point. Otherwise, the other best stopping point is like the trainings.
I have to agree on the train that being the hard stopping point because that is the 14 meta.
Yeah, because at least like with Rarebon, that would replace the what's its face scatter
Yeah, the
mode.
eyes one, which
So
it
like
did.
it wouldn't feel as bad hitting the scatter mode. Like, am I
Koagumon
wrong?
doesn't have an archetype. Etamon, sadly, like, doesn't really do enough, because I think it realistically needed a lot of the parts that gets, like, later on.
Yeah, because
Like,
a
it's
lot of
an
these
okay deck,
cards,
but, like, yeah.
a lot of these cards were meant to be already played with.
Siegramon at 98 never really got the chance to do anything, because it didn't have a real home when it first came out. It took too many sets to get anything going. The Zubamon is at least a decent, actually playable card, but you have to be in 2-color piles, which are less bad at the time.
Like, you could
Like,
also
realistically,
use
its home ends
Zubamon.
up being in, like, Black War.
Yeah, you could also think about using, like, Zubamon and Mother as well. Like, just as an extra way to throw a Digimon
Check.
underneath, so it could incidentally
Uh-huh.
help Mother.
Yeah. And then the Skull Greymon's kind of cute, but it, like, again, never had a home, never got to do anything.
Yeah, so I
I think
think,
this pack's fine. You can keep all the way up to 102.
yeah, 102 is the cutoff. So as far as an improvised ban and restrict, like, not really improvised, but an updated ban and restriction list. Hey, we're just sorry if I'm ignoring chat. I am just trying to contemplate what the heck we're even doing. We're essentially, like, the goal is to try to make, like, a really good and healthy time-stamped Digimon format. So, so we keep the BT6 Gabu, or the starter deck 6 Gabu, but we get rid of the on delete Gabu and Eismon. So now, do we want to yeet them, like actually ban, or do we want to just restrict it to one? That's the next thing.
I think in
Which one?
BT13 format, you have less ability to recycle guys as easily as we do, like, in modern times.
So just restricting to one's good enough. All right.
I think.
Again, for what?
Just like, how do we want to handle certain bans and limits when it comes to a, like, BT13 improvised ban and restriction?
Yeah, got that. But what cards are we talking about here, Zan?
So right now, Eismon Scatter Mode, we're limiting to one.
Yes, already got that.
So this is BT02 Gabu. Gabu. We're also limiting to one. Then Geog Gay. I know technically the reason for Geog Gay is what they state is because of Patamon. But, like, are we okay with keeping Geog Gay in if we take Marcus out? Or is it just a both problem?
It's a both problem, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think, like, it's the combination of both. So, like, Geog Gay without all of the extra Marcuses is a significantly worse card, and because there's nothing else that's really abusing him, like, is maybe he's okay. I mean, he's a really good card, but
So I think we should discuss in that case, like, what was it that pushed Shine Greymon out of the meta, right?
he was still in the meta in BT. So part of it was, like, yes, in BT14, it was the Patamon that helped. Well, Shine really wasn't using Patamon that much. I mean, it was, but it wasn't.
No, it was the Angels that was using Geogray and Pata.
Yeah, let me actually go to BT14 on Eggman events. I'm just using him as, like, I don't have my spreadsheet, unfortunately. That basically has all of this for me, so I have to do all of it on the fly. But as far as what pushed Shine out of the meta, just by scrolling, it kind of just looks like Fen. Like, Fen became a really good and easy OTK deck, and then Mirage got better because he got more consistent.
So, because the thing that pushed Black War out of the meta was that he couldn't use trainings very well.
Yes, and even though he could use trainings, like, Shine's still showing up. In
Mm.
BT14, it's just
They even were able to be like, oh, well, because everything in their deck is 2-color. Like, they don't have really anything that's singular colored aside from the trainings themselves, or
yeah,
maybe a
so
couple options.
it's
They were
really
able to
not until
afford to do
EX5
both.
where he really starts getting hard pushed out because of Anubis and just the overall speed increase. So I think
Yeah.
like in BT14, Shine is still good. Not the best, but he's still good. Yeah, Mirage is actually I think the best in BT14.
In BT14, he gets really strong because he has access to the new Zudo.
Oh, the Zudo.
Trainings that make him really
Yes.
crazy.
This
And so,
yeah,
like, in 14, that's, like, what pushes him over the edge
I
to,
think
like,
it's
be
almost
considered
also
a lot
the
better.
yeah, I think also the lack of like aces is also what kept
Shine good.
Shine like kept Shine just okay.
Because the other thing there is, right, is that, like, now you have to swing with, like, your stinky little Marcus body that, like,
Yeah, so
would
aces
trigger
helped
aces
yeah,
to push
aces
Shine out.
helped kill Shine.
Okay. So without that, he stays pretty strong. I think we'd have to test it to see, like, because I almost feel like if you if you do the Marcus, like I know that's what a lot of people were crying for back then, but I do almost feel like it's maybe too harsh. It ends up to me being like what happened with Numemon, where they were like, "We're gonna shoot Numemon X in the face," and that was the entire like soul of the deck, and without it, like nobody plays the deck, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I think the fair hit would have been just hit Monze X, and then the deck can't be nearly as crazy.
Yeah. So, when it comes to the curving of the Shine based on future knowledge, their decision was the Geog Gray.
Hmm.
So we could just tentatively have, like you said, I think we do need to test to see if Marcus is okay to still exist at 4 with the Geo Gray at 1 in the BT13 environment.
Hmm.
Also, because of the change of the promos, that might shake up a tiny bit. Not a whole lot, but just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Uh oh. And then obviously Mach is definitely gonna get hit to 1. That one's a no brainer.
So it was a good card, but like realistically, its greater strength was that it helped clear the way for you to not have to worry about ace plays. So like I think that's why it got hit was so that the deck would be weaker to ace plays. But like, do we realistically care if we know that this format's never going to get aces?
Um, I mean, it's just the fact that so their reason more specifically was because it was an
The
OTK
inheritable.
enabler. Yeah, the inheritable was the primary reason. It's just a super easy, super free extra attack that they don't have to work for.
So like, it was fine that it got hit in reality, right? Because it just freed up more space for like Zudos or and eventually like fish technology. But like realistically, in BT13, what would you play if you didn't have access to that card?
That's a good question. You'd probably still run the old mocks to like the other mocks.
The Digiburst guy?
No, so you have the
Oh, we had
yeah, you had the
13, and then we had
BT13 and you had BT11.
EX11. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so they both have the same
The
inheritable
same
where it's
inheritable that like misses timing a lot of the time.
yes, which
Okay.
I think in BT13 time because it was a lot less risky to swing on the level 5 because there was no ace, I think that's honestly fine.
Okay, okay.
I don't think we had any like overtly dumb blue
So
level 5s at that
So
time.
if we curb Shine too much, it brings Bloom back into the meta because Bloom didn't survive in the meta because Shine existed,
Well, it's
and
not
like
like
all
we're
their hard K
killing
bodies were
Shine. It's
like
just a curving of Shine. So
yeah.
like if we lightly touch Shine, like literally if Geo Gray is the only hit to Shine that we do, like obviously we would need to see to like we would need to test to see if that is enough of an impact.
Mhm.
Oh, the other big question is do we let LM in That's the other big question is
OG
So
LM?
technically, the
Yes.
LMs are all well after.
Does LM1 have any aces?
LM,
LM1 had the scrambles.
No, it didn't.
no. LM1 is the funky stuff. I don't believe it has any aces. It's
Yeah.
LM
LM1 is hold on.
like it's a couple like
It's
reprints,
it's
and then it's
mostly just the
the Ghost Game weirdo stuff, right?
yes, it's just oh, they did have aces.
Yeah, because they had the Ghost Game Megas on all
Yeah,
aces.
it's the mega aces, so we can't let
Yeah,
LM in. Okay. I was
no.
just wondering if we could let LM in and we can't.
Like,
So
how far would you have even let it go? Like, what did you want to get from LM?
it literally would have just been LM like 1 to
Mm,
like I think just LM1, but because we're not doing aces, we just
yeah.
can't let it in. Just because the idea would have been to let oh no, it was RB1. Do we let RB1 in?
Oh, RB1's fine, I think. Like, we were supposed to have gotten it before 14, right? Like, we
Y-
should have technically had it already?
Yeah, so okay, then our cutoff would basically cuz hold on, let me look at an RB1 card. It's still in the Block 2 era, so I think we could be okay with letting RB1 in to the format.
And
So
what were the previous sets? Yeah, because it fell in Japan. It fell in around when they got EX4.
yeah, and it came out right before our BT14. But
Yeah,
because of when it came out at literally the worst possible timing. So yeah, I
yeah.
think we could just let RB1 in, just because I don't
Mhm.
think it's really gonna be. It's just opening up more cards, without like hugely impacting the card
It
pool.
lets the Ghost Game stuff, like, exist, which is nice.
Right, and like people could still have like some cute Monzemon stuff because we don't have the X
The
antibody
X's,
and we
yeah.
don't have the Ukos to really do anything stupid with. So
Uh,
yeah, I know
what
I'm keep
promo number
moving the
was
goalpost.
Ukomon? He's after trainings and stuff, right?
For what card?
Ukomon. What's his promo number?
Yes, Ukomon is after the trainings.
Okay.
So Ukomon's promo number is 123. So if we're stopping at promo 102,
Yeah.
so I'm just keeping notes. Promos stop at 102. And
Mhm.
then set wise, it's up to RB01. All right.
Mhm.
So RB1 is the cutoff. And then promos up to promo 102 is the cutoff. I think that seems pretty reasonable. Even though we know that meta wise, RB doesn't really have much impact. It's just more cards added to the pool.
In fairness, it could have been allowed to do something. Just at the point when we got it, it was all already outdated shit. Because I think
Yes.
in JP, like the Amphiamon and the uh Siriusmon, like I think they had some event tops,
They did. I know that for a fact.
but I think for some reason whatever, like Angoramon just never got there. But so they did do stuff, like they just could never do anything in EN because we got them late.
Yeah. So the big question. So that's the additions to the ban and restriction list. So do we take Bandai's note and lift the Savior Huck
No.
and Tommy? Do we
No.
actually lift those, or do we just keep them limited to one for this
So
type
They
of
I
stay
format?
where they're at.
they came out a little later, I feel like.
They came out at the same. So their restriction was unlifted at around BT14.
Yeah,
So do we just keep these limited to one?
Nope.
I
They
think
stay where they're at.
so.
Okay.
I
Uh,
think this format doesn't
Savior.
have the tools to deal with them like as efficiently.
Um. So Savior Huck is still limited to one. That is BT6. BT06. I need to write the sets down. So that was EX04, and Geog Gray is BT13. All right, and then Tommy still limited to 1.
Yeah.
I think that's probably correct, because that's like we're still not a like a lot of decks just can't dodge it unless they're just OTK decks. So I think Tommy like keeping it hit is fine. Because that's literally what made him cracked, is like we always had to have a Digimon on board, and that was the problem on why Tommy was so good. All right. Then we're keeping the Blossomon limit. Do you actually feel like we need to actually ban any cards? Like, that's the real question. Is
We already had Ruin at this point, but like Ruin wasn't like uber egregious.
Ruin wasn't a problem until later on.
right, because we
It was
didn't have efficient
annoying,
ways to
but-
get into into him to be able to abuse him.
Was he, or did we just not realize like how stupid busted he was? Like,
I think we just didn't realize how stupid busted he was, because that's like we're
because I feel like if we leave him alone, like I think that like you can just make piles that like are centered around wanting to play that asshole.
Probably. I mean, like, the only deck that was realistically fast enough at that time to do it was Shine. Especially for
Shine
yellow.
itself, Beelzemon could technically have done it if they didn't just kill you. If
Oh,
they got
yeah.
like high rolls. You could technically have been on some like Beelstar pile.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, Beelstar.
Like, I think for whatever reason, people just weren't on Beelstar piles, and I don't know what kept her out at the time. I'm trying to think, like, I think Greymon's a little strong, like, the actual, like, Greymon X lines, like Black Aura and whatnot, are a little stronger in BT13, that maybe he scared her out of the meta?
I think it was
Along
Royal
with
Knights.
Digimon as well.
No, it might have been Royal Knights that kept her out.
But realistically, she plays fine in Royal Knights. I guess she's maybe a little too slow at times,
Oh,
but like,
we also still had Merva. Like, Merva shenanigans.
mm.
I'm
But
just
if we look at like,
Yeah,
some
that
of
was
the
straight cross.
lists, we didn't really do it. Like, because Cross got scared out of the meta by Greymon. Like, the only one that was keeping around was Hunters, and that's mainly off of the back of like how strong Quartz and what's his face were Superior
Right.
Digimon are. Like, where technically if your deck doesn't play options or like just didn't have an actual out to him, like he could just completely stall the game out.
Grand Kawaga promo limited to 1.
Whereas like with like modern understandings, like Hunters is a bad deck because it's too many colors, so it could not play trainings. And then the fact that like they just don't actually have efficient ways to cheat out their tamers means that they are a bad deck. And like I wonder if like if we go back, are they still actually a good deck? Or with like modern understandings of like how the card game work.
I think
Maybe
because the
they're
format
not-
was significantly slower, like it's
how
weird
they
to say
live.
like the speed difference between when like BT14 EX 5 came out.
Five.
Like that was the big push that I think is what led to Hunters being pushed out, was because Hunters is a deck that's designed around a very specific speed threshold, and the game just blew past it. So it was allowed not to be good because it couldn't operate under the new speed rules.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's honestly why a lot of decks got pushed out, was because they couldn't operate under the new speed rules.
Because there's like decks that like are technically on paper still pretty good. They
What's
just
that?
like don't work right now in the meta. Like Blue Flare just doesn't work because like more likely than not you're gonna run into hybrids that you can't affect.
Yeah, right now I'm just going through their current ban restriction list just to like have a running list of like what we would what we would change to it. Sunrise. Sunrise Buster limited to 1. BT9 was so pushed back then. Actually like BT7 and BT9 were
Good, huh?
incredibly pushed.
Mm.
Some more?
BT07
Well, it says
Doru
here,
Gray
on the plate, but okay.
limited to 1. Shoutmon Cross 4 definitely
Cross 4 needs to stay hit.
Yeah, there's no argument on there. Shoutmon Cross 4. I'm just typing out the list. Limited to 1. Jet Sylphie definitely needs to stay gone. Jet Sylphie to 1. That was BT07. Like, it's funny just looking at the set numbers. When it comes to how many cards from each set got limited, BT7 and EX5 have, like, honestly the most.
Well, yeah, because those were the most problematic sets.
Yes. It's just always funny. So Tommy we're keeping. Mega Digimon Fusion is the only banned card. Mega Digi Fusion banned. Reinforcing memory boost. Good old reinforcing memory boost. Why did it format it like that? Whatever. That can go to 1. I should have just done it this way. Oh well. Ice Ball still needs to be at 1. Ice Ball. Do we hit Hammer Spark?
Yes.
Like, knowing how good that card actually is, do we hit Hammer Spark, and by extension, do we hit, like, some of the things that should have been hit, like Coolboy and Analog?
Coolboy, yes. Analog, for that time, I'd say no.
I think he was fine back then too. It's not like that we had as crazy like
Trash shenanigans
strategies.
Yeah.
Like, I think the worst that happens is maybe it gets played in like Beelstars. Like, people might try and put together Beelstar piles knowing how good Analog has been to them in modern times, but like, unsure.
As far as Coolboy, it's to curb Alpha, because Alpha was a problem back then,
Was
and he
it
abused the
Ice
living hell out of.
He had fallen out of favor, losing his like level 5, and you got to remember that I don't think he's gotten a new one. Or no, he just got a new one, right? He just
Yeah,
got
that was in
13
13.
pieces. Okay.
So
That's why I said Coolboy would have to be hit.
Well, I think Coolboy was already like a card that we had wanted. Like, so I think like back then we wanted Coolboy to get hit, we wanted DeathX to get hit, and by extension probably Ruin needed to get hit. But like, we just didn't understand Ruin technology, I think, at the time.
So should we preemptively do a Ruin hit?
I think we can leave it in the format. Like, you do a test run, you see, like, if players are figuring out, like, good ways to abuse Ruin, now with the understanding that card is, like, extremely good. Because before it was, like, seen as, like, a decent card, but, like, it was a hard top end to, like, get into sometimes, and sometimes, even if you were in the colors, you weren't like, I'm gonna throw away an entire stack to do a blanket 5k.
Yeah. So we're in agreement on hitting Hammer Spark and by extension Jackarade, right? Those can go
Yes.
to 1.
At that
I
point,
would
all
also
the guys-
say Gravwell.
You might as well just hit all the zeros,
Yeah.
the zero memories. That does kill the funny Black War OTK, but it's whatever.
So do we ban them or do we just hit them to 1?
Smack him to 1.
Smack him
Yeah,
to
you
1?
can smack him to 1 to C. Like, I think it's
Okay.
fine. Like, that's already Bandai's, like, major philosophy.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be looking. Mr. Martin, what were you doing with All Force? Nothing overtly dumb. I
No,
mean,
All Force
All
is
Force
always
was.
kind of in an honest deck. Like, the most dishonest thing about it is how easy it is that it just, like, does bounces, and bounces were kind of annoying.
Oh, do we need to hit promo Black War to stop Black War TK, or are we okay with that
No,
existing?
because
Oh,
if
yeah,
we
if we hit Blinding Ray and Gravity
yeah,
Crush, it
exactly.
can't do that. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can't do it as efficiently. Like, I don't think it really gets there without
It
those.
needs to set up its boost first before it could even do that. And by
Yeah.
then, that gives it someone time to react.
And
So I'd
are we...
say preemptively leave it alone.
Okay. And then
I think
are
the
But
we...
is fine. I think it's
after a few matches,
making it.
see about it.
Yeah, and are we okay with hitting Coolboy? Like, is that what
Yes.
we're doing?
Smack Coolboy.
I just feel like
And
he was
then
problematic in that format, but like, I don't know. Like, I have a hard time saying yes to it, even remembering, mainly just because that card is like considerably so bad right now.
well, Christian, remember
He's not that... It's not that he's bad. It's just we have better searching tools that are having bigger levels of impact.
yeah, and remember that in the 13 format they got access to the new alpha. That was the hard stun.
Yeah,
Don't
because
remember Alpha
Lychee
being
did
that
well
crazy,
with
but I guess
Alpha.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
Lychee
fine.
did well with Alpha.
I remember that Coolboy needed to go, and so I think it's fine. We can have him be gone. If we decide that he can come back, he can come back.
I could put him on the list as like a test. Coolboy 1, because I have Marcus as the test. Because if we're hitting the Geog Greymon, I don't necessarily think we need to hit the Marcus.
The Marcus was the problem, not.
I mean, yes, Marcus was the problem, but Geogray also kind of is a problem too. But like, you kind of with both of them gone in the RB1 BT13 environment, I do not think Shine has a chance.
We also don't want it to overflow. So if we leave the Geo Gray alone, the Marcus can go. Or if we go with the Marcus was no matter what the problem. So I think that's the one that just needs to go straight up.
I think
You know?
right now you maybe lose a lot of the identity of the deck, but I don't know. If you get rid of the Punchy Boy. Like I'm saying is I don't know if it's maybe ends up being like Numon X, where you just kill the deck outright and nobody has any fun playing it anymore, so they don't play it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like okay with just the Geogray hit for
So I
right
think,
now.
like I said, we test it and then we see, like, we can also like reverse it and be like, okay, if we feel like deck is still 2 numbers, then maybe we hit the Marcus and we let the Geo Greymon come back. It won't matter at that point if they only have the whatever number of Marcuses.
Yeah, because right now, as far as like cards on the testing list that we should see if they are problematic or not based on format change is Marcus and Coolboy. But I do kind of think like Geogray probably should, just because we didn't exactly have the knowledge back then on how cracked Geogray is, and granted, yes, it only got more cracked because of cards like Patamon, but like I still think
When
it's
did they hit Greymon X Virus? Was
um
he already hit by BT13?
yes,
That
he
was
was
already in
he
13.
was basically instantaneous after Nationals, which was BT11. So by BT12 he was hit to 1.
Okay.
Because they knew that the red black metal Greymon that costs 3 to Evo now costs 1 to Evo, which was a problem.
In that format, yeah.
So is there?
So
let me
he
pull up a
should
Mirage
stay.
list.
He honestly should stay gone.
Yeah, let me
That's
pull
the
up a
one.
Mirage list to see what Mirage exactly was doing. Where is
Mocha.
Mirage and BT13.
Hey, baby.
Mirage. Here we go.
Time is it right now? 6.
So they were using Ice Wall. I think Death X is fine.
Well, I think him being properly won.
Yeah, do we need to
'Cause
actually
we were
hit...
complaining about him back then. He was a complainable card. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know if
like
people
once
were
we hit
babies back then or what.
Well, once we hit BT13, the complaining kind of started to stop because we were in a stack meta. Like, it was build your stack, pull out, kill. And those types of metas, Death X is not that great of a card.
Complaining about him. I'm trying to remember where the complaints were. I think it was because of like hunters. Like hunters would force games to go like wide or something goofy. But I don't know.
No, I think leaving...
I don't remember the complaints for about Death X.
I think Death X is, like, at the end of the day, I think Death X is, like, fine. It's a very meta-dependent card if it's good.
Thing? Was it maybe just a market thing? Maybe people were just bitching and moaning about it because he was, like, so expensive at the time.
It probably was a market thing. Here's the big question.
That
Do we
seems
need to hit
probable.
EX4 Gao?
Which one was that?
EX4 Gao is the on-play both players draw card.
No.
And then the inheritable gain of memory.
No.
He's fine.
Okay.
He's a lot harder to use because now you're actually having to like hard drop the sucker for 3, as opposed to now where you're climbing your stack, you're triggering him again, and then you're finding a way to reuse
Actually,
him either,
hold on.
either
Do we-
spend or whatever.
Do we have any way to be able to, like, was there a Hong-Kun before Hong-Kun?
No.
Not really. Like there were a couple of like funny like cards that did blue stuff, but like not to the degree of that guy. not only
Waymon's
is
an
that effect-
on-play.
Yeah. Not to that degree, because I think a lot of them were like either on plays or you'd have to be like doing a Kaiser nail, but a Kaiser nail's not building your stack and it costs 4.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of that,
What?
freaking heavy mobile Digimon for machine.
What about it?
I don't think that card needs to go. Like, machines kind of need all the help they can get in that format, too.
They
This is
had
why I
an
brought it
okay
up.
meta share though, like in BT13 format.
They were fine. They weren't, like, over-representing.
Their new guy was pretty strong, and I think that's what kept them like relevant. As well as like they came back into prominence because their EX1 was immune to the DP minuses to beat Shine.
And in, I believe in 13, we got the Chaos X. Is when we got him.
I'm just looking at a Merva list to see, like, what the heck this thing was doing. Yeah, there's the Jack Raids. There's the analogs. That's really it? Yeah, they had the aces, but we're not... Starter deck-wise, we're not going to have... what starter deck is this? 15 and 16? Yeah.
14, 15.
Yeah, so the last starter deck that would be legal would be the Beelzemon
Beelzemon.
Advanced deck at that
Advanced.
point.
Yep.
I think that's fine.
Uh-huh.
I
I think just like Goat keeping like synchros out, I think it's fine.
Yeah, so
like
I
Ace
think...
being the next big mechanic, I think is like if we stop at the set right before they become a thing, I think then you basically do have a Goat format.
Memory gain. 0 cost memory gain options. 0 cost memory gain options. Alright. I don't think Belfie really needs anything hit, does he?
No, Belfie.
Oh, he lost his scatter mode, which was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
pretty
because
strong,
we're getting
but-
rid of scatter mode. But he gets Raremon in its place, so that's fine. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm just trying to remember everything. Red Hybrids. What are you doing? Red Hybrids loses the Gravity Crush.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, after knowing and playing Red Hybrids inside and out, kind of like All Force, I think the deck is, like, too fair. The most unfair thing is literally the Warp Takuya, which maybe they would abuse analog to try to set it up a little bit more.
I think that's fine though. Like that maybe leads to like deck building like stuff going on. So I think you can leave it alone for the time being. If it rears its head like as you're testing the format that it's a problem, then you address it then.
Yeah. Beelzemon, what are you doing? Oh, so are we gonna have a test, like tentative test on a Shine Greymon hit? Or are we just leaving that card alone?
I think the biggest problem though is that like I don't really want to put together it in paper, and I think all the sims have like the limits. But I guess.
Well, I mean, the majority of the limits are basically the same. It's just the self-imposing of some of the extras because we're not lifting any of these limits.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only one that we're lifting is the Gabu, the one that has the one attacking. That wasn't a problem.
But that card already was lifted. Like,
do we have that Gabu back?
Yes, we have the when attacking Gabu back, and a reason for that was because of aces. Like, because there's more aces, it's not as safe to attack with a level 4. That was their reason. We don't have the on delete back because we also don't have Eismon back.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then yeah. I think it's fine. Should be fine. I didn't even remember when that guy came back, to be honest.
Yeah, right, because nobody uses it anymore because attacking, like, the idea was attacking on the lower levels was bad. Do we need to hit anything in Beelzemon, or do we think the Itmon hit was just good enough?
Fine. That Itmon hit, I think, like, did it in.
Yeah, the Beelzemon back then, Itmon hit was good enough. Because they crippled the deck hard enough to where it wasn't a huge problem anymore.
So, like, they were able to consistently hit it, where, like, it ramped them, like, enough. Whereas now they were just kind of like a random high roll deck. Like, every once in a while, they would just kind of go crazy. But I think that's fine. Like, that sounds to me like normal Digimon.
Yeah. Bloomlord's probably fine. Oh, do we actually ban hidden potential?
Yes.
That's the big thing. Do we actually just straight up ban hidden potential?
Like, I don't know that I feel that green's ever been strong. Like,
just because of the high rolliness of like Bloomlord using it.
Like Bloomlord using it, like, it was to what, get into like Hydra early?
It was to use Bloomlord to generate free memory. That's what it was used for. So it's just like a Bloomlord digivolved off of HPD nets you like 5 memory.
Does he unsuspend off of his Evo, or when does he do his unsuspend? Isn't it like
so his unsuspend is on Evo, so you get to suspend one Digimon down, and then you get to gain a memory for each suspended plant, fairy, and vegetation. So if nothing, and then if 2 or more memory was gained, then you get to unsuspend. So it's him literally paired up with anything else allows you to unsuspend, but with HPD, it's netting you a free 2 memory bare minimum most of the time.
I guess, yeah. Like, I'm just already not a fan of the Saki 1-up, so, like, it can go. That's fine.
Okay. So, just the ban. So, we're changing HPD to ban as the second banned card. And then I'm going to tentatively like put in the testing ground Shine Ruin Mode to 1. So, let's see. What else was halfway decent? I don't think reasonably anything needs to change in Royal Knights. They were strong, but they weren't like hyper oppressive.
No, they were fine. They didn't have anything like crazy.
Yeah.
They were annoying, but
like, I think back then there's even less tools to like deal with like sourceless megas, but like I don't know that that's a problem. Cuz like each of their bodies is not nearly as crazy or impactful as the demon bodies.
Right, and like the higher damage,
like, more aggressively.
Yeah, and the higher damage decks can still beat it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's good, but it's not like this is the thing. I think honestly with just the small amount of changes that does impact things enough. Like reasonably. What is this mother deck? D-Reaper. It's literally just straight up D-Reaper. That's funny. I'm just going through Eggman events and looking at BT13 to see if there's anything like we would want to try to curve at this point. Oh, should we ban speaking of cards that are limited to that we should consider banning, should we ban calling?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. I'm
Like,
like that's probably a safe
we
ban.
We might as well get rid of it too. I think that means that like purple basically doesn't have any like recursion at this point in the card game.
I think that's fine though.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, because I know like that card is heavily abused, like heavily, and because of stuff like Lilithmon, like one ofs are never really one ofs in purple. I don't think Dorbrick needs anything banned.
No, he was a good boy.
Yeah, he's fine.
I think he lost Grav Crush. He put it to 1, so
Oh
he's
yeah.
he did use that.
I mean, they would
to
probably just run like
whatever.
what, more memory boosts or something to make it up.
You were already maxed on those, so I don't really know, to be honest. Like, and realistically, I think you only ever needed the 1 anyways to like make sure you were at your 3 to get there. So it's fine. I think
Yeah.
it's whatever. Just
So
makes you a little less consistent, but that deck's already like a high rolly like OTK pile. So
yeah. So reading the chat. Sorry you're live rate. What's the content of the stream? So the content of the stream is trying to basically make a really solid time-stamped format similar to like Yu-Gi-Oh! Goat or Edison. Because I think that the game could benefit from a timestamp format. I think we have enough sets where we could reasonably have one. And like everyone's trying different sub rule sets when it comes to like trying to create their own format. Bandai's tried creating sub rule sets. Nothing's really stuck because the game's hyper resistant to it in terms of its own base design. So I don't really think anyone actually thought of and fleshed out a good timestamped format. So that's the content and idea of the stream. And then just some other comments. Without hidden green kind of flops, but worth a try. I think it is because like Bloomlord's still kind of super strong. You still have like the play engine's still like really good. Do I like NSP like Nature Spirits? I think Nature Spirits is fine. They're not like great, but they're not like piss awful. They're kind of like just existing. They're cool. Purple Matte. So that would be BT2 Matte. Yeah, BT2 Matte was used to grab calling a lot. So I think that is a good like supporting reason on calling's ban. And then they also do have BT2 Matte to be able to recur some of their other Digimon or options if they really are desperate for a recur. So I think that's a good point. Because BT Matte exists. Not having calling hurts the soul, but it's a fair ban. I agree. I just think like it just Saki one-ofs just feel bad. And like calling is a pretty sacky card. HPD's pretty sacky. Is Icewall worth banning? Or is Icewall fine? I think Icewall's fine at 1. I don't really think some of the other cards are like super hyper sacky. Like I think a lot of them are just fine at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we could keep Argo and Blossom to 1, so you could still have those. I'm just looking. Oh, security control. What in security control should be curved, if anything? So right now
they're abusing the old match.
Yeah, they were kind of abusing just a lot of good yellow cards. Um, and
Sunrise Buster hurt them because then they couldn't like be playing like their Karis and other guys for easies.
yeah, let me see if there's a better, like an actual topping security control list. Because I know security control is always one of those things where it's just like the it just always feels bad because of like how dumb and degenerate it can be. Here's PPG Greenville. Where is security control in this? Very bottom. All right, so what's security control up to? So security control at this time was they had the Gallant, but that's fine. Um it's Flame Hell Scythe and Chaos Degrade still at this point. Tamers is Kari, Mimi, the other Kari, TK Kari. I think those are like it's not really doing other than it's just innate playstyle. It's not really doing anything crazy. It just runs a high amount of removal, which we reasonably can't hit.
Yeah.
When did Lone K come out? BT10. Wow.
Yeah.
So I think keeping the only card reasonably to hit would be like either BT1 Magnamon. Like, do we just? But that literally nukes the deck. Literally nukes it. Are we okay with that? If we want to do anything to or no, they would just run a different rookie base if Salamon goes away.
Mm-hmm.
But like those are the only. This is the only deck that it's played in, so I think that's fine. Like, are these changes just actually making security control that much better?
I don't think so. I think it's fine.
Because as far as new hits, the only like super new hit that we have is a couple of cards being changed from limited to one to banned, and then the zero cost memory gain options. Those are the only things we've actually hit. Outside of that, we need to test Coolboy, Marcus, and Ruin mode. I'm just trying to I'm going through each of these decks and kind of just seeing what reasonably would need to be hit, if anything. What was Blue Flare doing? I know Blue Flare wasn't overtly dumb. Blue Flare. Oh, Sorai. No, I think Sorai's a fine card.
That cost a lot, and all it did is slow the game down.
Do you want to hit Sorai?
No,
Okay.
I think it's fine.
I'm like, I honestly think Sorai is fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that was like one of the big counters to Royal Knights is the fact that they didn't have sources, so they couldn't attack. So you use Sorai to basically flood the gate them out for a whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I think having that dynamic is fine. It's healthy. It's like it's a good check and balance. Funny enough, with RB, there actually was a Gamamon deck top. So I think the addition of RB1 is fine. Does anything in Mirage or in not Mirage? What's its face? God, Garurumon. Does anything in
It
Garurumon
lost Coolboy, it's fine.
Yeah, because we're already hitting the promo because we already have promo Kawaga and Wear hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this time promo Wear also was already hit. So
Yeah.
oh right, this had the starter deck cards. So yeah, because I honestly think like without aces, like aces kind of made the promo Wear way worse. But because we don't have aces, I think we have to keep it hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ragnalord. I remember that was a card people just teched in.
Yeah. He was the top end for Dobrik.
Yeah, honestly, like I think we didn't need to hit that much. What about Gravity Crush? Yeah, so we're gonna be hitting the major zero cost memory gain options, which is Gravity Crush, Hammer Spark, which Hammer Spark already is hit, Jack Raid, and Blinding Ray. I know Black and Green have like Tropical Venom and Parabolic Junk, but those aren't good enough to really warrant a hit. Considering those are just debuffing the opponent's Digimon to gain, or it's like a buff to your Digimon and a debuff to the opponent's Digimon. Basically, you have to have a Digimon in order for those options to work. So I think those ones are fine. It's just the other four, like, those need to go. Um, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. Like, reasonably. What's this deck? Is this Yellow Hybrids? I think Yellow Hybrids is fine. D Reaper exists in here as well. That's funny. What's Gallantmon up to in this era? Not anything
So as
stupid.
far as D Reaper, only thing to be smacked, I'd say, would be Gatekeeper.
I
I
think
think
it's fine.
I think Gatekeeper's fine. Like, cause you have to, for that card to be good, you realistically have to be running Mother. Like, I do know that there is a variant out there of security control that was just using Gatekeeper as an on play recover, but it costs 10. So it's not hurting anything. Oh yeah, I was trying to look for Yellow Hybrids. There we are. Yellow Hybrids. What do you got going on in here? Yellow Hybrids was abusing the Geo at the time. Oh yeah, Yellow Hybrids was turning into Marcus Hybrids.
Hmm.
So without the Marcus, that would hurt this deck a little bit, and without the Geo Gray, we're already kind of hurting the deck. So I think. Oh, and this deck's also using Ruin mode because they go into Venus spawn really quickly off of the Jet Sylphie. Floodgate them for a turn off Venus spawn, and then just go into Ruin mode right after. So, is there anything else? So hold on, I'll post basically what I have right now. In the chat so you guys can see what I'm cooking with. It's probably going to be really awkwardly typed out because I'm terrible at typing. So, boom. So these are all basically the proposed changes. So promos stop at 102. So even though they're losing the Eismon, they at least get Raremon to work with. And Raremon also opens up for Machinedramon to be a little bit better too. Then we also have Saberdramon in this format, which we didn't have before, which that could be pretty interesting to play around with. Because I know that was a big card. But we would need to test to see if Coolboy's fine to keep or if he needs to be limited to one. We need to see if Marcus, if we should limit it to one or if it's fine to keep at. And then we also need to test Ruin mode. As far as the new hits, it's just the zero cost memory gain options. So Hammer Spark, Jack Raid, Gravity Crush, and Blinding Ray. Outside of that, we pretty much keep the majority of the ban and restriction list that we currently have. So Eisbon is hit, Gabumon's hit, Geogray's hit, Mach is hit, Saviour's hit, Tommy, Blossom, Imp, Promo Wear, Promo Grand Kuwag, Greymon X, Calling gets changed to banned. Sunrise Buster, Doru Gray, Shoutmon Cross 4, Jet Sylphie, Mega Digimon Fusion stays banned. Reinforcing, Ice Wall, Argamon, HPD gets changed to banned. And then Icebond. So, does that all sound pretty okay?
I think so.
Is there any... Because I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Mirage isn't hit, but, like...
I think without having training and stuff like that, it'll look fine.
That's kind of where I'm at, too.
Because I didn't think it was the best deck in the format, BT13.
From what I remember of the data, it wasn't.
Yeah,
And,
so
like,
I
there's
think-
still other floodgates to be able to stop it. Well, sort of. Sort of stop it. But, like, I guess we would have to test to see... Oh, because, right, we don't have, like, Hanku... We don't have all of the extra memory shenanigans. That's the big thing is, like, without the trainings, we don't have a free Evo until the level 4. So things, like, it actually is costing us to go up the stages. That's the big difference. Are all these in addition to a time ban list or the current ban list? So, I'll pull up my notes on stream. So here we go. This is basically what I've been cooking with when it comes to the format. So the only like real new addition is the rest of the zero cost options. Like those are realistically the only things that I think that should get hit like outright. And those getting hit does have some profound impact on the overall metagame, which we would then need to test. But as far as like the other hits that would need to be tested, it would be Coolboy, Marcus, and Ruin mode. Just because Shine Greymon was the best deck, it wasn't the best by a large margin. Like the format was Shine and Mirage were very much at the top, but we still had a plethora of decks that were able to still go toe to toe with those decks. Just because they're not moving insanely fast, and if we're implementing some of these bans preemptively, so like we played BT13 with Mach Gao at 4. So with Mach Gao at 1, now Mirage is significantly worse at being able to OTK. It's still possible, but it's significantly worse. And then Geog Gray getting hit also reduces the chances of Marcus being played out as often, so that slows down Shine as well. And without the training cards to be able to accelerate any of the other stack-based decks, like, we're going to have to rely on other ways to be able to gain memory, which is just fundamentally slower of a format. Sounds solid. We could do a testing tournament using the sim sometime to yeah, I was going to shoot God, I'm blanking on their names, but there was a store that I talked to at Nationals where I was going to shoot them this idea, and then they were going to do some test runs. And yeah, I would love to do a test run of this tournament, whether it's in paper or on the sim. So, do any of you guys want to test this on the sim? Like, pick a deck and test it?
Sure, we can.
You sound so enthusiastic.
I'm breaking my heart here. I'm working on Justimon, and there's no room for anything that I want to play.
Oh.
I'm literally playing 10 rookies, and I'm like, I just gotta have to do a hybrid core. We're just gonna have to like get there, like, but I need the gold to like get this guy to do it. And I still want to play all the goofy device options, but like now that means that we're not playing any of the, you know, trainings or anything, and I'm like, is this deck gonna do anything at that point? There's like no room.
I don't know. So like I don't know if this helps, but when it comes to my deck building logic, I always look at the end result. Like, what does my winning play look like? Or, like, what's my big combo and how do I, and then kind of work backwards from there. So it's just like, I know what the card wants to do, and then how do I get there?
I gotta get into a Justimon Ace. It's immune to my opponent's shit. I get really big for one of my device options, and if my opponent tries to do anything funny, I have Queen Device that turns off their own Digivolvings, and then I just punch them in the face repeatedly until they die.
Okay.
But don't know. Trying to figure it out. I'm crunching the numbers here. Problem is that we can't even play the trainings if we wanted to because the devices conflict with that.
Yeah, the devices just take up, like, that's the same problem with Sakuyamon, is plugins just take up too much space.
Like, our parts are pretty cool. Like, I've done some crazy stuff because of Night Device, giving me like 4 or 8k.
You're eager to try Gallantmon in this format? Gallantmon looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
DCGO? Is that where you wanted?
Yeah,
Put
because
something together? Okay.
yeah, because it's just super quick and easy, and I like the digital format of it.
Okay.
Because I think I do have, like, spare Mirage decks built. Or did I get rid of them? No, I do. I literally have, like, 3 Mirage decks built. So, I guess, since I don't really have a Shine deck built, I could test Shine, or you could test Shine if you want, and I'll test to see if Mirage, like, how dumb Mirage is, with, the restrictions. So that means these are gone, because these don't exist. So if you want to see how much Mirage changes, chat, like, these are all the cards I'm essentially just removing from Mirage. So yeah, you can see that I'm already down to 30, so 20 new cards added into the deck were just strictly removed. Craziness. So let me pull up a topping Mirage list real quick. Oops, that's not the right tab. That's also not the right tab. There we go. This is the right tab. All right, so let's go with a Mirage list. This is an Ultimate Cup list, but it still kind of does the job. So we're on 3 and 3 of the Tamers. We can't run Hammer Spark. So we just max out on memory boosts. And then Floodgate, Tamer Setter. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing with Mirage now. So we don't need this. So Gao. So we do play at least like 2 of the Tamer Setter. The Searcher. The Searcher's not bad. And then, are we on Mach from BT11 for the DP boosting? Or are we on Mach from BT13 for the unblockable?
Oh.
Heyo. You missed the whole festivities, Nikki. I think, like, we got a pretty good rule set going on for this format.
Tommy's still Tommy's
Oh,
still
yeah,
there.
the eggs have to change, too. So, hold on, what eggs were we running back then? Wanya. We were on
You were
either
on Wanya?
Yeah, we were on either Wanya or
Your one and only
yeah,
Bruno?
Devimon.
No. Are you before 10 or after 11?
So so to kind of give you a quick rundown on what you missed, we're stopping set wise at RB1. So RB1 is the cutoff. When it comes to promos, it's right before the trainings. So that's promo 102, which is a Skull Greymon. So you do have Raremon, you do have Saberdramon, and
But you don't have trainings.
Correct, but you don't have trainings. We're keeping basically the current ban and restriction list, except we're banning Calling from the Darkness, we're banning HPD, and then we are, for this format, adding the fact that EX4 Mach goes to 1, BT13 Geog Gay goes to 1, BT2 Gabu goes to 1, and Eismon Scatter Mode goes to 1, because those were technically 4-ofs in this environment. Then the only new bans is we're just hitting the 0-cost options. Like, so no more Jack Raid, no more Hammer Spark, no more Gravity Crush, and no more Blinding Ray. I think, like, just strictly banning those cards is fine. Like, we could keep them to 1, but I think it's just easier to ban those. So that way they don't feel very sacky.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't reuse them. So,
obviously, we already have the Forbidden and Limited list in play at the time, so, like, Anubis is already at 1.
well, so because RB1 is the cutoff, this is before BT14.
No, RB1 was after Coliseum.
Not in JP.
No.
Oh, and okay, we're using JP. Okay, that makes more sense. We're using JP metrics, not EN metrics. That makes more sense.
Yeah, because, like, we have all of these Gamamon and Jellymon and the other stuff, but, like, it's not really harming anything by having the RB cards in here, because, again, JP logic, they weren't good enough back then. So, like, they were just barely playable back then, so it's fine.
And at this time, RB, what was the last set release? Was that BT4? No, that was BT13, right? We're not at.
Yeah,
BT14
it's BT13 RB1.
Yeah, so we're not at Aces yet. So because I would have been like, there's no Aces, there's no training.
So technically, we did have the starter decks going into our BT13 that introduced Aces, but we're just eating those. So the last starter deck that would have been legal would be the Beelzemon Advanced deck.
Well, I mean, you could technically have the Greymon and. Purple.
I just want to,
because then Purple becomes a threat. Yeah, no.
I just think it's easier just to cut those out.
Yeah. No
Uh,
Aces.
Yeah.
Because theoretically, that would make Purple Garuru, even with hits, be a little bit more consistent. Because
Yeah.
every Purple deck could just ace and do Melga and steal your turn by getting.
Yeah. So, and then yeah, we're going to be testing out to see if Marcus needs to be if Marcus should be at 1 or if he's okay to be at 4. Because
Which market did you guys hit again?
it's the I turn myself online and give free evolutions.
Okay, yeah, no, if that's at 1, that's fine. Because the only other one you have at the time is Suspend to gain MM or Suspend to gain MM and minus 3k.
Yes.
Those are the only other Marcus legal. And you have EX4, so you can turn them into Digimon, but you can't do anything after that.
Yes. But we're seeing if Marcus actually still needs to go to 1, because at that time, Shine Greymon was the best deck, with Mirage being the second best deck.
Yeah, and you guys have already hit EX. The fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, we already hit EX4 Mach.
That's already been hit.
Well, so in BT13 when we played it, it was legal.
Just hit the rookie. Just hit the rookie.
No, so like I can put the rookie on the watch list basically.
No. As the Mirage player and as yes, we don't have Honku, but the fact that we're going to get to the point where like bouncing cards would just generate free memory, it preemptively hit the Mach draw card, because then you play BT13s when attacking we draw.
Like I know for this format, like the EX4 Gao is probably a problem, because not a lot of cards do exactly what it does when it's inheritable. It is like one of the start of like the degeneracy on how fast decks can move because of early game memory draw, or like early game memory gain. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So I could playtest with the Gao hit to 1. I'm okay with that.
Because that makes it so your Mirage top end doesn't feel as sacky, because you didn't cheat all the way up there with like EX4 rookie, EX4 champ, and then like, oh, I got to Mirage, and then like I get to steal the turn back because like I bounce a card in your hand, and Mirage says like my inheritable say I at least get 2 memory, so this this evolution only costs me 2 memory, and then Mirage's rebate kicks in, making stealing it the turn a bit more. It'd make it more like, okay, I'm bouncing your security to your hand, so you're still keeping your turn, and if you add a card, I don't, you know, like outright say, oh, I choked you to 1 because of like all the memory. It's like, no, you're going to 3. I might put you at 1, but it feels a lot less accurate than turn 2. I just put you at 1 at my mega. You're down as security, and I threaten lethal next turn.
Yo, hold up. Did we not have any inheritable jammers until like BT14?
Nope. BT14 was the start with Betamon, Madoki Betamon.
Oh my gosh.
14 is where you got your egg to. Your busted ass egg.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Theoretically-
just
theoretically-
relearning
That's
this.
why your deck wasn't that crazy back then.
Yeah. The other thing is you gotta remember, theoretically you could play Frigimon.
No, but we were playing Lanamon for jamming.
Mhm.
But it wasn't guaranteed. No, even then, Lanamon was Blastoise.
No.
No, Lanamon was BT12.
BT12.
Oh, Dark Hybrid, yeah. But at the time, your only other inheritable jamming was... Oh no, Frigimon is actually jamming in Thing. Not an inheritable, never mind. You know, we didn't get jamming into the end. The only other way to do it would have been like blue plugin.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up. So, what were we running back then? Oh, it was
4 Gain Mammoth, 4 Play Thomas, and 1 Lana.
Yeah. So that's the ratios. I was like, hold on, I'm really off on something. Lana. It goes to show like how much the deck has actually changed over time.
Well, yeah. Well, it also shows how much we poach shit. We
Yes.
poached, like dog engine, not dog engine, fish engine.
Yeah. And then we're going to just have to run mocks. So, what was their mock lineup? I just have a reference list. So they were using DP gain and blocker. So, we're gonna have to max out on DP gain and blocker, and then 3 of the can't be redirected, which I think is fine.
You weren't playing it.
No, but it's because we had 4 EX4 mocks, but now that we don't, we have a free open level.
Even then you wouldn't. Because remember, back during Nats, we were on it because redirectable because of retail format. In this format, the only deck that can, like, without aces, yes, but, like, you're probably better off playing the old BT4 mock to bounce a champ up. Because you don't start an ace anymore, you know.
Yeah,
like,
we don't have to worry about aces because there are no aces. Like, so without the
we play the but we don't have Honku yet. No, I was gonna say Crabmon, but no, we just play Arrow Vidramon.
Oh, Arrow V?
You could.
Yeah.
It was something you could.
When I was at Nats, the other guy, Omar, who was like from our locals, who was like on Mirage and had the binary code, we went to table 1 and tapped with him. He was on the Arrow Vidra play. My problem with it was we were still on Gal Searcher rookie, so like you would trash it. But in theory, it had more benefits because in that format, like assuming we're not on Blastoise and we're before Nats format of like Anubis exists, not a lot of shit in the game actually blocks you. A lot of things are like kind of like nothing wants to block and die. Everything just kind of wants to fake a DP war, but we don't have a lot of DP at the time to like fake a war. Like the highest you're hitting is like 13, 14. Like at the time, Black War was the only deck that I think like hit like a 15 to 18k blocker.
Yeah, and
but you would brick more than
so what would our rookie lineup look like then? If we're not going to be running the BT11 Searcher Gal.
You're on BT13 Gal because it's DP and you you get a draw when you do that.
Yeah, so I'm maxing out on that one then.
Probably Searcher Gal if you want to play BT13 Mock, because everything in the deck would be there.
What if we're not playing BT13 Mock and we are running the arrows?
If you are running the arrow, you would play Vmon from BT11.
BT11.
You add a blue tamer, which would add you the Thomas, and it adds Vidramon in name, so you always grab the 5. It sounds shitty, but you gotta remember the inheritable was whenever you play a blue tamer, you would gain a memory back. So Memsetter for 3 and Unsuspend Thomas for 2. That's what I was on before I shifted to the Gomamon engine because of BT14. Like before BT14, you'd probably be on BT11 Vmon.
I'm trying to find BT11 Vmon right now.
It's the All Force Vmon.
I know, but I'm just trying to look for it in the sim.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Add 1 Vmon and 1 blue tamer, so I at least can grab a tamer, play a tamer.
And remember, this is the format we're on 3/3 Thomas, so for sure guaranteed you always get the Thomas. The other thing that you gotta remember is, say you don't want to search, like say you feel like you might whiff the search, put it in the breeding, because now you're gonna have promote go to 4,
I think the gaining memory for playing a tamer, because what we were doing back then was burst mode to bounce it out and then play it out. So like
you also gotta remember, when you evolve into the Galgamon from BT13, you play Thomas.
Oh, that's right. So it does synergize with the Vmon. So yeah, maybe Vmon is the way.
Not to mention, you could also just promote Vmon with the Mirage on board, bounce your Thomas, and then again, as you said, you gain like 2 memory back. You just pay 1 to play the Thomas back. So in theory, you could have a better memory economy. It's not perfect, but if we're hitting the gain 1 memory mock because it's a little unfair, it's the next best thing.
Yeah. I'm going to be going back and reading chat. They were talking and I was being bad and I didn't pay attention to them. Not having calling hurt, blah, blah, blah. BT16 pre-EX1 is a great retro format. At that point, I probably would just go BT8, like BT8 EX2. And I thought about it, Lucid, but my only issue was I think like the card pool wasn't like immensely big enough to really support having a very good diversity, like diverse amount of decks. I've hit Hammer Spark and Ice Ball. So I think like Ice Ball to 1 is better than Hammer Spark to 1, because Hammer Spark still has that like, oh, when I see it, I could just gain a memory out of nowhere, and then that could just help me win games that I reasonably shouldn't have. Ice Ball is just kind of annoying, but it's not like awful as a one-of. It can still be pretty bad, but I think like as a one-of, it's fine. What about Gravity Crush? No, Gravity Crush is getting banned. Like, I'm just banning all of the good zero-cost options. I think those cards are just generally unhealthy. Especially, like, when the game gets faster and faster. What's the general opinion on Floodgates? I think Floodgates are fine. Like, the rookie Floodgates are 100% fine. None of them need to get hit. And the top-end Floodgates, like, Mirage only needs to get hit for where we currently are in the game because of how powerful and fast everything has gotten to really make this card, like, overperform in a sense. These are all in addition at the same time, or so like we're basing off of like the knowledge that we already have on what they ended up hitting for specific decks, and re-implementing them into a past format. That's the idea. Is we have the future knowledge to know what is going to get hit, and just throwing that back in. And then there's a couple of cards that we need to test to see if there's actually an issue with them or not, or if like cutting them is completely fine. Is basically kind of the other way around that, or the other.
So
wording.
he said Beals was the last. Everything up to RB1, but Beals is the last starter. So
Yeah, because what starter deck number was Beelzemon?
Beals was
Wasn't it 15?
14.
14? Oh, right, because
15
15 and 16 was so 15, yeah. So it is up to Beals in starter decks.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When did BT release in JP?
What?
When did BT13 release in JP? Because when I'm looking at Digimon card dev for
BT13 released in the winter, I think, for JP. Like it was either the winter or like their like start of 2023 set, I think.
I see 12 alternate being RB1 and then Royal Knights.
That's still fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter as long as because we got it really weird.
Yeah,
we got it extra
included
late.
into.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically starter deck 14. I should probably put that on this.
Just because, like, nothing is game breaking in 15-16. It's just the fact that the aces make purple and black the better colors, just because you have access to the ace. That's how we're taking them out.
I would just to simplify it, just not have them. I think it's just easier.
There's no synchros in Edison. There's no synchros in Goat.
Right.
All right. Well, you guys were doing that. I made 3 Goat decks.
I
got Shine, I got Belf, and I got Melga. Melga, we were still playing with 4 Coolboys, right? We were seeing if his problem.
Oh yeah, we're on
knocking them down.
Regional winner X, Melga X. Yeah, that's right.
All right. I need to change the name of this deck
I
list
forgot because
to...
I made that deck and then we were gonna upgrade it with EX Coliseum and then we were just like, nah, fuck that.
So like, what kind of a name would we give this format? That's the
Legacy.
other Legacy.
Just Legacy.
No, like Digipun or anything.
Yeah, Digimon World 1.
No, debug. Debug format.
Debug. That would. So I'm gonna create a room.
That or fragment format. Like fragmentation format. Because everything's fucked.
Room match. Create a room.
Everything's fucked, so we get fragmentation format or debug format.
All right, Headless. Here's the room code.
I'm on debug format. Because Alphamon is playable, but even without the Coolboy, it's just harder.
Yeah, so we're gonna start off with testing Gao, Ruin Mode, Marcus, and Coolboy to 1 to see if those. Like...
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do want Coolboy at 1. All right, I'll have to fix the Malcolm list then.
Yeah, because we need to see like if their impact at 1 is really hyper tangible.
No, remember, we played that regional. The guy topped with Melga, and it was like, he's only on 2 Coolboy max. And he was like, it's the worst fucking card, I hate it. I actually want it to die.
So as far as the
what's going on?
So as far as the set cutoff, it's RB1/BT13. That's the set cutoff. That I feel like would be appropriate. I think I mully this. I think I do better.
As far as Edison, yes. If we go by DigiGoat, then the cutoff would be BT5.
There's like no decks in BT5
right now. Card game.
Yeah, no, BT5 was literally the amalgamation that was Fortnite versus Rookie Rush versus Omni Turbo.
That's why.
Yeah, no.
No, this is a hard choice. I have to remember back in BT13, we just grabbed this fucker.
Remember, BT15, remember, we did not have Mulligan. Wait, did we have Mulligans on?
Yeah, Green Hill likes
We had
Debug.
just gotten it. We had just gotten it, I think. Because I think we just played with it for that regional. The one that you're talking about?
Yeah.
He's cheating!
I'm not cheating.
Judge?
I'm just playing Thomas's.
Oh my brother.
Just
I'm cheating! Hold up, hold the fuck up!
You're cheating?
Yeah, look what I just got! Perfect. Perfect. We go into one of these?
You both be cheating some bitches.
How are you cheating?
Oh no, this isn't legal because the fucking
I
the
got
Melga
perfect
Ace
line.
exists. That's why we were. I remember this shit. Fuck. Yeah, I remember this deck now. Fuck. That wasn't legal.
Fuck you.
Hey, yo, stream.
Yes, there we go. That's the good shit. That's what I wanted. One of these. Bop, bop, bop.
You're getting way better shit going than I am.
Well, I did raise early though, so like I fucked up. This is not very BT13 of me.
And when do you stream?
I guess. Well, you could just watch Zan's stream. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm actually just streaming on YouTube.
But
Oh,
I'll
for
stream
God's
it to
sake.
you if you don't want the delay.
Thank
There you go.
I have to do this. I hate it. but-
Really? Okay.
What?
Alright. Shh,
Wild.
don't look at that. Don't look at that card. I'm trying some new technology.
That's not new technology. That's actually cheating.
That's some bullshit. Y'all smell it?
Everything's just kind of bad in my hand right now.
There as a cheap piece to try and hit a machine in this format.
Well, that hurt.
So there were
Losing
15 points.
losing a
That
level
sucks.
4.
It doesn't hit
'cause
machine.
that's what I needed.
Yeah, it does. He hits 13 because of your funny DP inheritables.
If you don't have it, you live. That's the funny part.
Yeah, that is the funny part, but it is cheap enough. Like whereas like all my other removals not that great, I think.
Because on your turn, it's fine. It's fine because they don't have DP
Yeah,
inheritable. It would live.
BT12 Marcus is I believe currently at 1 in Honcho's deck.
Mhm.
So that way we could see if its exclusion does slow it down enough for others, like other things to exist.
I wanted that Marcus.
Oh.
Feels bad. Alright, whatever.
I mean, I lost my level 4, so...
That you did.
Do you
that
think the
did.
Geog Gay should go back up?
No. I think both hits are fine. Like, if Mirage can have the EX4 Gao hit to 1, just to slow it down, I think having the Geo also still stay at 1 is fine.
You've not really shown me anything threatening. I have time.
Nope, I just
But I don't
drew a
have that much
card.
time. Yeah, but I don't have that much time. But I have to find a piece. Piece acquired. All right.
Now you
That
do
order?
crazy things because you have a memory boost and I don't?
Not fully. I need one more Marcus. If I had another Marcus in hand, I go ballistic. But yeah. I don't really care. We're in a format where I don't want to give you more tamers, so I just want the draw to see if I found the Marcus I needed.
Hey, Nick, gotta show you something.
I did not.
So the deck I'm thinking of, Christian, isn't legal because the ace is in here.
Interesting.
You can substitute the aces with like the other Melgas, but otherwise it is legal.
Okay.
No, wisdoms are in here. Never mind. Wisdom training.
Yeah, no trainings.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Hey,
that
Nick.
training shit out of here.
Oh, they were on jamming Buka too. Fuck, yeah, no, this shit ain't. Well, the jamming doesn't matter.
You could just play like a DP boost or a draw egg.
Yeah, because this is the list that the Melga list that topped our when we were doing the regional.
Josh,
Well, huh?
look at this.
Yes.
You haven't sent me shit.
It's a stream. At the back out for a moment.
Oh, you are popping.
I hate every.
You're not gonna gain the
What
memory?
is that? I hate that with every fiber.
You are reading that right.
Wait, what?
That's not the right one. That's the play a guy.
Oh,
Right.
right.
That's why I told you if I had one more Marcus in hand.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving this stream. I don't care.
I just throw my stuff away
Okay.
because I can. Because
Yep.
security is less good.
Yep. I mean, you could give me the Marcus I'm looking for.
I could
There's
have,
that-
yes.
There was that threat.
There's a 4, so I'll take the 4. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. Now I just need 1 card, and then I could go ballistic.
Found Marcus a little late. What the heck? Alright.
God, playing slower Digimon just feels a lot more rewarding. I don't know why.
Alright.
Yeah, but you got burst mode in hand, and you still have a memory boost set up, so you can still rock my security socks. Oh, you're just gonna do it now?
You need to.
Yeah, this is, what, 3 checks?
Here's lethal.
Does he?
Yep.
You have to have a security bomb option.
I do run a security bomb option. I mean, I bottom
Alright.
decked 1, so it could still be there.
Yeah, good luck. I believe in you.
Maximum effort.
Oh, where were we off? Hold up. Where was my math wrong?
I was
Oh,
at
I
4
lost
security.
my security attack. That's right. Because I went into burst. Goofy me. I completely thought that the Marcus still had it. That's where I messed up. Okay, it's all good. Whatever, we put you to 0, and then, like, what do you do from here?
He turns the crap back.
Yes, he can't. He has to bounce. Never mind. He might have the chance. He might have a chance.
Oh!
Oh,
Pretty good
fuck.
for you.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. Holy shit.
Now I
Alright.
can
Hey, he's on the
Honkoon
memory wiki.
and... Oh, wait. Shoot. I can't Honkoon. It doesn't exist.
You don't need no Honku.
I'll
Like,
give you as
you
little
don't
as I
even need a
can.
zero. You arrow Digimon here and fucking kill him.
See what you got.
Alright. This is gonna be really
Oh,
fun.
wait, Christian, wait, did you draw that rookie, Christian?
In all of this? Maybe.
Because I was gonna say, if
Oh,
you could crack
got
the
it.
Mem boost,
Nailed
like,
it. First
and made
try.
the Agumon made the Marcus attack first before burst mode.
Yeah, I could have done that, but,
That would have been
I don't know when I drew that, actually. Because I don't know if my hand stayed in order correctly. Because I don't think I started the turn with it.
I hope you don't ace me. Oh, shit. That actually might matter. No, that does matter. A lot.
I'll take my memory, fucker.
Oh, fuck. I think I goofed.
You done goofed.
Yeah, I think I just lost because of that.
Make me pick up my Agumon.
What floor did you use, man?
The garbage play out of Thomas. Yeah, literally because of that one memory.
No one memory?
Ah!
One memory. One memory.
Otherwise, I so had the setup. I have the burst mode in hand.
So
Yeah?
here's the thing, he can't... Oh, yeah, no, it's game over.
Yeah, it's just game from here.
No, I thought he was gonna, like draw a card. No, he just...
He's gonna bitch move it.
Do the kill. Kill him, Marcus.
You
Here's
know,
the thing.
I think, honestly, without trainings, maybe the Gao can come back, can stay at full. Because as we've seen here, like, you really don't have ways... Without the...
I'm sorry, Zan, it's making me. I'm not trying to do this.
No,
I
it's
just want
fine.
to kill you.
It's fine.
Alright.
Mhm.
It just had to be Marcus to do the final punch. Alright.
So if you want to look, that's the Melga list that won the regionals, Christian. We just swap out the Ace Melgas with the BT, the starter deck 2 Melga.
No, I still kind of like the idea on Gao, like, BT EX4 getting hit to 1. Because, like, the inheritable to gain memory proactively, which is what this deck kind of does with the Mirage, is, I do think, hyper degenerate. Because it just makes Mirage that much more efficient compared to everything else in the game currently. Because if you actually look at the rookies that give you memory as an inheritable, it's not a very common effect. I'll tell you that. So I think like just to curve and slow down Mirage, like it's fine being hit to one because it means that I do need to have the Marcus set up and I need to have my like I can't just pull out from a rookie and do everything. Like I think that's fine.
But no, Nikki, I'm pretty sure I drew into that guy. I think I drew into him off of the Shine Evo. So I think I had to go through the line I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think like there's not really that much that Bloom would need to change.
No.
Actually,
I'm pretty strong.
there's a good amount because we don't get Togemon and we don't get Mimis. I'm just changing it back real quick. But we could still use these. So maybe we subsidize with an extra cherry, and then we play Hydra.
Nikki, what other rookie do I play? Like, in Melga, like, I play, like, one of the other Gabus?
You play the
What
Tamer.
are you talking about?
don't
Everything's
you?
legal.
But he doesn't have any good rookies. I don't know what the heck to play.
I gave you the list, bro. You have 2 searchers and a fucking DP guy. What more do you
Where's the
want?
list? Where is this list? I don't
It's in
see
your
the list.
fucking DMs, bro.
Oh, you sent it directly to me. Okay, okay.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
you want me to play that one? Okay, okay.
I already have it listed. I already got it. If you wanted to face me, let me just load up DCGO.
You want me to play the DP one? Okay, I got it.
I'm looking up a quick Bloomlord list so that way I can
No problem.
have
You have a
some
room up?
Bloom.
Nikki,
Yeah.
I'll go in your room.
No, I
Let's
don't have
do
a room up. Let me. I was on the old one. I gotta
What is
re-import the
Bloomlord
deck.
doing? Oh, they
Okay.
were on Chimera, the crazies. And then we were also still on Red Veggie. Wow. To think
Yes,
we were
'cause we
still
didn't
How
have
on...
any
times have changed.
Yeah, and Yoshino? We were playing Yoshino too? Oh, because of the...
Mimi
yeah.
was not good because Lala existed.
Yeah. Oh.
Can I find my blue memory boot? Thank you.
Red veggie. At least 2 red veggies. Because, yeah, we had the Sunflowmon combo. And then... No, I'm just going to stick to this. How many Hydras were we on?
Oh, I can't put in more Hammer Spark because the game
3,
still says
4,
it still
3.
says it's
No, you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
have
you're not
Hammer
supposed
Spark.
to. Yeah, Hammer Spark's
You have
banned.
0.
Oh, Hammer Spark is banned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not even 1. Just 0 because the card's just stupid.
Okay, because you didn't mention that. Yeah, no, it's not in here.
Is it not?
No.
Zan, you have the zero cost memory options at
I
1.
need to fix it.
I need to
Yeah,
update
yeah.
it. Yeah. No, I need
Well,
to...
no, isn't that what we wanted? I thought we wanted them just at 1. Or are you just full getting rid of them?
I'm just full getting rid of them.
Okay, no problem. That's fine.
Like, I think just they are here. I'll edit what we have currently. The rule set. Let me edit it real quick. Edit. Deletes everything, and where is... Here we go.
Yeah, that is the one issue, though, right now, is that we do have to play within the constraints of all the Sims, and all the Sims, like, force us to play the ban list. I kind of wish that they would just have an option where we could just turn it off if we wanted to.
That would be nice. All right, so there's the updated list. Oh, so I need green memory boosts.
Hold up, I gotta edit this then. I did not know we were doing that.
Yeah, you're
What?
good.
Oh no, I know what to do. Hold up, I forgot. This doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, this is an EX3 Palu, so this works.
Alright. Now I'm ready. Who has a room code?
gave you
You
one,
could just
but
hop
I
in
think I closed-
mine because I'm almost done with this list.
Yeah, you can do that, too. Either or. I gave you one, or you can hop in his hands.
I'll hop in his hands. 3. I'm ready.
Give me one more second. I need to find
I
one
don't
more
want to
card.
delay, Nikki. Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
I just need to find
it's
one more
whatever.
card. How many rookies was this deck running? Holy shit.
A lot, because you cheat them out with the,
Yeah.
Sunflow.
They were running
You had your
three
you
of
had your
that
Central
common,
Powell, you
one
had
and one.
your Lala.
Oh, 3 red veggies. That's what I was missing. Yeah.
All right, Nikki. Change your cover guy.
Change from what you mean.
Change it to a Melga. I don't like that it's an Omni.
Goat's bloom. Alright.
Where do I do that?
Oh, I think you have to go into the deck edit, and then you pick set deck icon, and then you can pick a guy. There you go. That makes me feel happier.
Yeah, I know there's Drazel that allows us to bypass.
There we go.
Does it? I didn't
Uh,
remember that it did.
I think Drazel would allow you to. Because it's just images.
Alright.
This isn't too bad,
Oh,
actually.
That is
Your hand is so terrible.
welcome to welcome to this format. You had
Mulligan out of that.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
playable.
this is so fun.
So much better.
Oh, this is so much better. Oh, that's right. We were on Kokomon. I forgot. Yeah. it's
Kokomon technology, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I think I just set up Memory Center. Have fun with 4 memory.
In this format, in this
Brother,
economy.
that's gonna go far.
Do a snurch.
Oh, those are good hits.
It's a lot of good stuff. Can you really say no to the one?
I have to. It's so bad.
And then order it like that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Never punished.
No, he just, it's good search priority.
He's gonna go to 3 anyways. You might as well just climb all the way.
No, just set your memory setter. Oh, well, I guess that works too. Ooh.
He found it. There's his memory center, but he can't grab it.
Well, he found a Garu X, so that works too.
Not what I was looking for, to be honest. Not what I wanted, but
Oh, all right.
it'll get us there. Like, I just
Let's
gotta
see
make
what
a
we
big
could
hit.
do here. What does Yoshino do again? Oh, it just gives me a memory when I digivolve. Got
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
but it has to be the correct typing, which normally
Yeah.
you are.
You get a BT12 tie trigger.
We'll gain the memory.
Wow.
And then you cheat out the guy, and then you're forced to draw.
Daring today.
I know. We'll play out.
A Searcher Pal or a Lala?
Yeah,
Yep.
search or Lala. We'll draw a card first, and then we'll search.
Because this is still early Bloom Lord, because later Bloom Lords traded out the Yoshino for the Mimi, even though you couldn't grab it.
Well, you can't play the Mimi because she's 14.
No, no, the promote Mimi from 5.
Oh, you want the old one? Okay.
Yeah,
Back
old
to
Mimi
that.
is still better, just because you can because you turn into a 5 so quickly, you can get your eggs going. It just sucks because the Uko isn't legal.
Oh, that would have been so good. All right. This is other, right? For Hydra.
Oh, there
Oh
you
no,
go.
he's reading Hydra.
Yeah, so if I swing at you, you'd only gain 1 memory because you control Lala.
Yeah, I'm just debating if I could remove something with Hydra right now.
The answer is yes, because you suspend my Digimon and then you get
And then
memory for
spin it. Yeah.
I think I do
Well,
just
doesn't it
Hydra
do the
here.
spin? When does it do the spin? At the end of your turn or end of opponent's turn?
End of your turn.
Okay.
It's just all turns, he gets to take the memory.
There,
Like,
I think
fuck
that
my
works.
guy.
I think that was a good turn.
Thinking, because if I do this, you're gonna steal memory. I don't have...
It's just
don't
one
have all your
memory.
parts, so don't you just build in the back? It's not like you're really missing out on too much. Okay, never mind.
He's committing.
It's really early.
Yeah, we don't have those types of effects. Start of main, gain memory. Start of main, evolve for free. Start of main, do things. I think literally BT... Or no, not BT. EX4...
The Renamon that gives negative security attack when a guy races.
Yeah, but that's something else.
Yeah.
I'm more specifically talking about like EX4 Agumon is like literally one of the only cards where it has a raising start of main do something.
So what was the game plan here? Because now if he suspends your guy, he spins you.
He has to live.
I have. He has to
So
live.
the Lala has to go into Sunflow immediately to get the spin. Like, yes, the math is wrong for me, but it's also like I don't have a fucking Davis. Like, the Davis is yet to, he's only shown up there.
That's why I feel like you just waited.
We
Like, if
lose
you
a
just built that
memory.
stack-
'Cause if it was promo, I would have kept it in the back.
Well, but you lost a memory anyways because he has a mem setter. He like from what you gave him went to 3.
No, because like I miscounted the math. So yeah, he has to suspend this or suspend the Hydro for that. Because he doesn't have Agitar.
Well, the problem is memory. Like that's literally my issue is the memory count.
I forgot this deck is playing that card over there.
We don't have Hammer Spark. This would have been another Hammer Spark. You guys fucking banned it.
I mean, that's
don't
fine.
think Hammer Spark is a problem when we don't have fucking trainings. I'll be real. Hammer Spark is not a fucking problem if you don't have trainings.
You want it to come back? You want like free random gain onezos?
What are you gonna do? You're gonna end on a 5 anyway. I'm gonna draw 16 cards, like stalling forever, and then on the one turn it matters, I'm gonna drop 4 fucking Hammer Sparks to do what? Oh yeah, I ended on my champion because it's the fucking my mega because it's the 4 Evo.
Yeah, I think I have to do it this way. This sucks.
The Hammer Spark's not a fucking problem. The problem is trainings. Like, this deck with trainings and Hammer Spark is a fucking problem, but even then, it was only on 2 Hammer Sparks.
You're so mad that your Jeff is going crazy. Like, look at your Jeff. He like was going ballistic when you were ranting.
Like, Hammer Spark is fine when there are no trainings. If there's trainings, it's bad.
Oh, and there you go. And now you're gonna get spun.
Yeah. I mean, I was losing here anyway. It's fucking Bloom. This deck has been playing the same card since this format.
I
They
mean, you
play,
still have
Limon.
battle protection. What?
They play Limon X and whatnot now. Good sir.
I mean, you still have battle protection, so it's pointless
No,
for me to
'cause
swing over you.
Yeah, you don't swing into him. You just
Yeah, I just swing.
Just go into security and then you spin him. Play a guy for free.
Hey, Sunflowmon. That's kind of what I needed.
The guy.
Oh! Well, that happened.
Like that does anything, good sir. Like, that fucking matters.
It ends his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did anything. I mis fucking counted.
I could have done a little bit more. And to think I didn't even have any extra, like, bullshit. This is just classic Bloomlord Hydra bullshit. Just don't suspend. You're fine. No, why? You could have bounced something. That's good. No. No.
Game's over.
Like, the playstyle changes. Because I thought I had enough memory to end on 5 and be fine, but no. Alright, one more.
All right.
I just
I'll
fucked up.
keep the same. If memory boosts add tamer options, you'd be so down for banning trainings.
I keep this hand. This hand is the best it gets.
This is a suboptimal hand, but it's okay. If I draw literally one card, I'm okay. Oh, I'm going first too? Gross.
You're trusting that gogglehead to, like, do a lot of work.
He does his job. He looks 3 deep and he gives me a 3 memory of return. That's all he needs to do. Legitimately, that's all, like, the fact that we're not on Coolboy, like, the deck that won was on early BT13 mentality of, like, I'll just cheat the memory back out. Like, this format doesn't allow me to. So I need to take all my baskets where I can.
Yeah, Bloom still feels very good in this format.
Well, yeah, you didn't ban anything.
We're
No, we banned
like,
HPD.
Brother, that didn't fucking matter.
I know. No, but that was the point,
I'm
because,
so
like,
fucking
the
jealous,
other top
man.
decks, like, Bloom wasn't doing gangbuster numbers. So, like, obviously something about the deck wasn't quite all there yet.
Dang, brother, you're really trusting your deck?
I mean,
I
if we
have
feel
tried
like
to
something needs to
me.
get hit in Bloom and testing, like, just because Bloom now becomes, like, what, the #1 best deck?
You just hit Sunflow. That's it.
Sunflow?
You make it so you have to be up on the stack to do your shit. You have to put an Ashitar in the back with a shitty 4 inheritable. Like, Sunflow being on Evo, go wide, is what creates a problem. Like, you just hit the Sunflow to 1, and that's fine. Because then you just play the Sunflow, and the Sunflow allows you to cheat up. But that's fine.
Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, well. That's fine.
Did you forget where your rebate was?
Yes, but...
You guys are just, like, miscounting by, like, 1, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go in the front. Don't lie to yourself. Take the other one.
Yeah, no.
I know, we have to, like, relearn this format.
Yeah, that's why I was...
I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so stupid. Fuck, I hate myself.
I'm just watching you make the funniest misplays.
Brother, it's because I'm not in either. I would have made that mistake on paper too. I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, I need a green tamer for the rebate also.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I think I just do this.
Yeah,
That's
this
good,
is the
Sunflow.
problem child right here.
And then you get to do a search, and it's hopefully a Lala to help you get to a Yoshi.
No.
Oh, you don't have a... Oh, you're just gonna do a veggie? At least you get to Coco draw.
Then I should turn on top.
I just realized this deck doesn't have the ability to just set Yoshi.
No.
Like, I just have to hard play it.
Or it gets checked in security.
Yeah, right. I'm just like, huh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
It showed up fucking late.
Oh, oh, the memory gain. Right. I'm like, why are you playing that card? I guess it could set up a tamer. Or just be a 5-cost level 5.
I need to read real quick. Sorry, I need to.
You need to read? What are we,
Yeah.
TCG players? We
Oh
don't
my God,
read.
it starts to dog water. It's fine.
What do you mean you have it? You have everything. Then you make him pick up the other guy.
But I work so hard just to play it.
Yeah, sucks to suck.
Oh, do you actually have it? I mean, off of 2 extra card draws, probably.
You saw me at it.
Oh, I did? Yeah. I'm like, I think I lose then.
You kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now I have to waste a whole turn building, and I can't.
Do you play security bombs? Do you have a green option you can throw at its head?
I honestly should edit the deck to add security
Yeah, no,
bombs.
remember, in this format, security options were king. We took them
Yes,
out at the start of Blast Ace, because Aces were supposed to replace them.
Yeah, I need to fix that. I need to put security bombs back into this. I took them out.
This deck only has one security bomb, and it was the fucking Hammer Sparks.
Well, Bloom, oddly enough, wasn't running its Grand Assault option all that much anymore because the deck space became tighter. Thanks to Quartz being a card.
Yeah.
So I just need to live like this turn because you don't have that much damage. Like,
Yeah, because he doesn't have the security.
yeah,
factor
like
in it.
if I could just reestablish and go up into a really good line, I should be okay. Because now I got my Yoshi set up.
Interesting.
It's just unfortunate that it's a terrier. Oh, I swear, if you Omnimon me...
I was taking my hand because it gives me the prompt. but I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
excuse
really good for me. All right,
It always prompts
the
you,
crackback could
Yeah.
be so real.
Bottom deck's the right here. No.
That would be hilarious. No, honestly, I do think, like, this is the format. Like, once we just get the ban restriction list in order, like, honestly, this just seems like it's the format. Alright, what can I do?
You go up
What
7, and
does
you
this
can- You
fucker
still
do?
have to pick 5 to get up there. You can end on Hydra and a body, which isn't enough.
By suspending this Digimon, one of my Digimon can
It
digivolve into
spins
a
you,
fairy.
and then
And then I kill him on the crackback because he has 2 bodies, and I
Yeah.
kill the 4. Because he can't spit out an additional body because he goes Sunflow for 2, goes down to 5, Ashitar up again. Like he can get another body, but if they're the same level, when I go into Melgan, I'm just gonna kill it. And if they're suspended, I'll lose memory, but I still get all my triggers.
yeah. But did you account for his rebates?
What rebates?
He already got it. It was the one Yoshino.
Yes, my 1 extra memory. Oh, I think I did pick the wrong card, but that's okay.
Oh, you put it on that body? Interesting.
That's what I mean. I think I picked the wrong card, but that's fine.
Yeah, I think you needed the other one so you could get the rebate. Uh-oh, those guys are the same level.
Spend himself. And we're gonna play out... I got the Yoshino. Yeah. All right. So Bloom Lord gives me how much? Gain 1 for each suspended.
Okay, so we're here, but what is this? Okay, and we're going to Bloom, and then Bloom.
Yeah,
keeps
Bloom
turn.
suspends the Lala, and then I gain 4. Gain a memory because of the Agitar. And then you have your battle protections, right?
Mhm.
No, you don't.
He just tried to lie to you.
No, I thought I had an X.
Yeah, you have the Were X, that's it.
Yeah, I thought I had a Garu X in there.
Oh, there's a Davis. That's pretty big.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, no! Ice Wall! That sucked!
But yeah, that does kind of save you, because he was... Of course, the plan was to end on a Hydra on that other Agitar.
God damn it! Your security read me like a book. I should have just
My
gone
hand is
Hydra.
reading me like a book. Jesus Christ.
You should have... You have 15 cards in hand, sir. 15! If you don't have everything
Brother, I
you
can't
need...
find what I'm looking for in my hand. I know it's in my hand. I just don't know what the fuck it is. Hold up. Unironically, I have to do this.
Do I die here, though? I think I do.
Okay. And then Where will make him pick up the Sunflow, and then you still just can't clear the Bloom.
Yeah, but he should just have enough damage to be able to kill me.
He doesn't have extra security attacks. He gets...
No, so he attacks, he
Links.
unsuspends.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because he'll
Yeah.
get the unsuspend here.
He just needs 3 attacks, and he gets 2 off of his level 5s.
And then go again.
And then he... Oh, he might not have enough memory. I mean, but if he clears fields, because he could swing into Agitar, and then go into Melga X, and then bounce the Bloom, and then he kind of just wins by proxy still.
Unfortunately, you are mistaken how that happens, Sam.
I mean, if you just clear field, I still kind of just lose.
I had to attack the Bloom. Because when I unsuspend, I bounce the lowest.
Oh, right. I mean, still, same difference. Because now I have nothing
This is just
to work
Melga
with.
control!
So, I think you're playing the wrong Melga, right? Like, was he playing this Melga because he had, like, training technology, or...?
It was 1, but the idea was that you would go into the Ace Melga and steal the turn back because you would pitch all your X's.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a big
Yeah.
card hand because the idea is that this Melga is supposed to be the Ace, so I would pitch 3 cards, deal back 3 memory, so passing 3 go back to 0, then
Uh-huh.
X on top of it with the X antibody swing.
Hmm.
But because we don't have access to that starter, this deck...
Can you
has
show me X antibody? Like, has it always been like you can do it as many times as you fucking want?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not limited
Okay.
to once per turn.
Why did I think it was
If
once
I
per
had
turn?
drawn into Omnimon, I would have won already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would've
it's
just fucking
it's not
unsuspended
it's not a
itself.
once per turn when attacking. That's what made it good.
Mhm.
I just don't remember that. But I guess maybe because I didn't play decks that like did unsuspends as much. That were X
Because
antibody decks.
The only
Because in
deck that
Greymon you don't do it.
Well, Greymon has the other one where you swing and then you unsuspend yourself with Omnimon and then you go into the X on top of it after.
Well, that's a different thing. That's to finish. You go into Blitz. He unsuspends. You're swinging, and then you go into X on top of that, and then you
Mhm.
pull out whatever to kill the last security.
Yeah.
All right. The big question is, do you have
But like I said,
do you
it's
have it,
always
Nikki?
one-
Do you finally have it with 15 cards in your hand?
Yeah, he did it.
Oh yeah, I do.
It's not even gonna pretend.
Omnimon! Accenti, buddy!
Obliterate! Oh no!
What a nice card. Oh, it's gone.
Oh. See, like, so just in that gameplay, there was a lot of bullshit, yes, but there was still a good, healthy back and forth.
Before, yeah.
Like, there were moments where I could have won, and then he could have won, and then I could have won. Like,
And you got hit by the sack you one of.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather that be a Saki one of than some of the other Saki one ofs, to be honest.
No,
To be honest,
this is when we
his
play
deck
his
would have been
option.
playing a lot more, because it would have been on more Hammer Sparks.
Mhm. It would have been on 3 Hammer Sparks and 1 Memboost.
Alright, who's up next? And I guess I gotta build a deck.
Oh, that's right. Hybrid is still legal. Fuck.
It's mostly just red hybrids. Like, blue hybrids is neutered because we didn't put Tommy back in. So that's a big difference between our current ban list and, like, our proposed ban list versus the current ban list is, for this format, Tommy is still at 1. So that's that's
We're
something.
on this.
What are you building? Who is that man?
I want to use this man, but this man's not legal.
Yeah, that man's not legal. You have to use the other man.
All right, Honcho, if you want, you could hop back in.
Okay. Mission accomplished. Machine? That's what you're building, Nikki?
Attempting. I have to look at the shit that's legal.
I have to look at the shit that's legal.
This ain't legal. God. Oh my god, the new machine drama support is not legal. Fuck. God! Oh my god, this shit's such shit.
You go all the way up to BT12. You got all those BT12 parts.
Yeah, maybe I should build Black War. See how good Black War's in here.
Black War's pretty sick.
Is there a throwaway deck that I could just convert into Black War?
Oh no, you're at deck maximum?
No, I just... Oh, I could get rid of Beelstar Dogs. We don't need this.
I'm just watching Nikki struggle
God,
to
I'm
build
having
machine.
I'm having war flashbacks.
Yeah, I should just easily be able to import a... Like, even though I lose out on the analogs, I think, like, I still...
Fucking goddamn it!
Alright.
Oh, my synergy is going out the window!
I like hearing the struggle. I'm sorry. I think it's funny.
Just go back and look at one of the topping machine lists from BT13.
Yeah, there's you could go to the Core TCG Pasadena Regionals from
The Pasadena first place winner.
Yeah, there was 4 Machine Dramons. So you get to take your pick.
Oh, but they have the starter 15.
Oh, that's right.
Because yeah, they have that because they're using the mat and they're stealing the Goblimon from memory.
Export deck. Copy
Machine
to
is dead.
clipboard.
Machine Dramon's dead in this format. You don't have shit.
I mean, there's still topping.
get
There's
there.
still other topping Machine Dramons.
You can get their black base, you just don't get to play the Agumon.
Where
Kai.
is?
I know, and that's the problem. You're on Izzy.
Oh, hold on.
You only have 1 trash security.
I guess it just won't let me import. Oops. Oh well.
Well,
least
he was the
not
only
in
guy
here.
that existed.
Yeah. Let me build this Black War for a hot second.
Okay.
So what's in Black War? Agumon. Boom. Easy start. Let's start with
While you do that, I'll just watch
Level.
some Master Saga Season 7.
some what?
Some Master Saga Season 7.
What is that?
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like... where they, like, draft kind of using the, like, secret packs that exist from Master Duel.
Master Saga?
Mhm.
Never heard of it. Alright, level 4. Greymon.
Hey, you close the stream. Am I not gonna get to laugh at you trying to put the text anymore?
Brother, I'm thinking. I'm also
What
looking
the
at
heck
TikTok.
is this person on?
Greymon Gaming?
No, their ratios are just all over the place.
Toolbox.
For their level 4s, yeah, they're literally all over the place. I'll probably clean it up in a second, but let me just copy it as is. Yeah, they are very toolboxy. Where's Greymon X? Where'd you go, buddy? Not that one. The other Greymon X. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they were on like a very toolbox on their Greymons. I don't know if that's actually correct or not, but I don't care enough.
Yeah, I'll make fun of you in a little bit.
That's fine.
I know Greymon Gaming.
One, then 2 of you, and then 1 of you. I mean, this isn't going to be even remotely my deck. I'm just building it within regulation. And then level 6. So they're running 1, 2, 3 of you. 1, 2 of you. 1 of you. One, 2. Card type, option, color, white. Oh, that's not named Hades. 1, 2, 3. Tie. That is a tamer. One, 2, 3, 4. What's that goober's name? Yuya. Yuya.
Hey, we're gonna get those characters again, apparently, pretty soon.
I told Guardian I might steal his Alphamon shit to build Chronicle. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
What cards am I missing?
Yeah? You wanna, like, evolve into your raising for free?
Omnimon.
Bro, I get to swing with Rat. I get to go promote my 4, Evo for 2, put down Tamer, tuck X antibody, swing, Tamer go to 5, get immunity, and then trigger my X antibody, go to 6, and just sit there like, yeah, I exploded. What are you gonna do? You can't fucking kill me. You play options in that deck? No? Cool, I live here. You swing at me, I'll off him on ace you.
I'm missing
free real
one
estate.
card. Oh, I'm missing a Greymon. Duh.
Try to think. Oh, I remember something that's legal. Hold up.
Too many toolbox stuff. It's annoying. There. Alright. Just play consistent cards. It's not difficult, people. This is such a hard mulligan.
Wait, question.
Oh, I don't have eggs!
Up to what promo is legal?
Alright.
102.
102. I totally forgot I don't even have eggs.
Fuck.
What are you mad about now? Who did you want?
Fucking fast. Promo 115.
Aw.
Who's that? I don't even know that guy's name.
Skull Knight.
Oh.
Skull Knight not legal.
Pepe Rip. I guess I could keep. This isn't that great, but...
It's
Alright,
your
so we don't
fault.
play this deck.
It's your fault. You should have told You should have told the trainings to come out after that guy.
Boggermon's not legal either, motherfucker. But I had fucking Skull Knight. Goddammit, that was after 15.
I know, we're ruining everything. Ooh, that's a good
Oh,
draw.
no, I know what I can play. Hold up, I can cheat. I get to be a monster.
Who do you take? Okay.
Don't worry about it. Mind your business.
Okay.
If memory boost added to... Oh, I already read that. Chat's been pretty quiet. Ooh. Then I definitely picked the wrong card. That's a pretty okay card. We'll just choke at one. That's fine. Well, which one of these? Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's really good. I just need to see a Greymon X, and I'm all set.
That's cool.
Well,
Is
I
that
found
guy?
one. It's not what I wanted, but alright.
Boop, boop. Boop. What happened? Why didn't it... Oh, I picked the wrong guy! I wasn't paying attention, I just clicked. Oh, that's fucked. Uh-oh, I threw pretty bad.
You gotta live with the consequences of your decision.
Yeah. You can have 5 memory, I'm nice like that. For no other reason than I'm nice.
Aw, thanks. I'm totally not gonna abuse that at all. Oh, you're still playing baby normal Eismon even though you only have one scatter mode?
Yeah. I didn't want to fuck around with trying to be like, I should put Genku, Promote, or some of the other losers in. So I'm just keeping them in for right now, until I figure out what am I supposed to do. Because it still comes up sometimes. Like just getting a free body out of nowhere to be able to, eat with Astamon. Or Evil.
5 memory. God.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
a
be
lot.
7 soon.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to risk it. That's fine.
Okay. Classic raid plays, I like it.
Actually, hold on. Do I just win? No.
Oh, do you?
I don't have a way to unsuspend myself. So,
Mm.
that's the big problem.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you messed up. Okay. Why'd you do this?
Because I'm throwing. That's fine.
Okay. So you're also just misplaying. What is this format doing to us? Uh-huh. Ew. Would I like to use my guy to shuffle my deck? No thanks. My guy! I needed that. So do you kill me this turn?
No, I don't have Omnimon.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
That's not good. Well, I found my Greymon X.
Nice.
And I have no protection.
One of these. Crack this. Play this.
Don't worry, guys. I hear you. I'm having a meltdown on my side.
Yes.
Oh, Beelzemon would be fun. So now you got protections. But that's okay. I got Raid.
Don't do that. I'm not
Oh,
playing blockers anymore. Damn it! Stop playing blockers. No, what a fool I was.
I mean, that's still pretty good.
Alright, I got a deck for whatever. It's a stupid deck because I can't think. I know. all I know
Is
that
this
it's
just a
legal.
once per turn? Yeah, it is. Okay, so
Oh, you're about to throw like you did before. Yeah,
boom. There
I
we
didn't
go.
have blockers. It took forever to find my guy. What the heck? All right. Let me try that again.
Okay.
I probably just gotta add blockers back in. I completely forgot about that aspect of the deck.
Are there level 4 purple blockers?
Devi and Vile.
Oh, right. This hand sucks.
Mine does kind of too, but it also like kind of doesn't.
I mean, I have a searcher, so I'm okay. It's playable. It's just not
I think I'm gonna
great.
risk it.
So first we do this.
Oh, I missed this boy. You know, we have RB legal. You can play the Altart.
I know.
The guy that like came out and wasn't playable because he immediately got replaced by 14. This guy doesn't search. Was
He
this on
doesn't?
purpose?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
What do you mean he doesn't search?
Alright, well, I'm set up for the rest of the game.
Wow. That's pretty good. Look, I am playing efficient here. This guy searches.
Get your one off? Oh, okay.
I don't need him. He's bad. I got a good one.
Oh, okay.
When he... Oh, it's just, when attacking, delete a level 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I care? You're gonna be at 1. You won't be able to swing, so this is fine. Alright. Show me your moves.
Alright. Well, I officially have permission to hang out tomorrow.
Nice.
So we're good to
Tomorrow
go.
is a big shopping day for me. Not really shopping. I have a dentist appointment, and then I get to go to the eye doctor. Then I get to go shopping for groceries. Then pick
So
up my
adulting.
brother. Yeah, it's a big adulting day.
Everyone hates the adulting days.
Just waiting for him to finish so I can remind them of what we lost coming to this format.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
You'll see.
Alright, square up, bitch. Let's go.
Alright, give me a code. Give me a room code.
Give me a sec.
We're having a gentleman's game over here, and they're like using profanity.
They need to. A second deck has hit the tower. Oh no, a second deck has hit the format.
A
A
second.
second BDIF has hit the format.
Is it Machine Dramon?
No. It's
All right,
not Layla.
you kill me. You have to have your option, and you need to find your omnis. I think I have time. What am I looking for though?
I don't know.
just need more memory.
My level 5s were not coming together. This build sucks.
Yeah, I literally, if I just had a level 3 Digimon right now, I'd be golden. I'd hard slam the Asta that you saw me add in a second.
Oh, now you could grab back the Raremon though. The value.
Remember what they lost from us.
What is
Ah,
this
see you, a
about?
motherfucker.
Let me go look. What are they up to? Blue Flare. Stinky.
Return to the basics. Well, I think everything in this deck is still legal.
Eat my mat. You bully.
Wait, why didn't he eat the mat?
Oh, because you don't have a black!
He
You're
doesn't
red.
count himself?
No, it's in sources.
Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. I misplayed. Again.
Is that the first Zed curse we heard of the night? Oh,
No.
yes.
I've
night.
said some potty words earlier.
What, that one?
Oh, wow. I threw.
Do that.
Indeed.
Do this. Here, I'm very nice, very friendly.
You just blow up small bodies, right?
Define small.
With Belfie?
Yeah, I kill 5s and lower.
Okay.
I have to have my guy. I have to eat my guy and put him in my stupid chest to shoot up Meg in the face.
Oh. So there's probably nothing I can do about your Digimon.
Hmm.
Can you convert into a raid guy?
No.
Mm.
Fuck, are you cooking? Oh, no, you're cooking over there. I see.
Okay.
Took me a minute.
You know what? Yeah. We just need to get some stuff in. Boop, boop. Technically... This is better for card economy right now when I'm not actually needing to cycle out of my hand.
How big does Belfie get? +3, so 17.
I think I have too many cards in hand for that.
Yeah, you currently do, yes. So you blow up my Agumon, so I probably just throw this away.
Makes sense.
Unfortunately, you have Tamer Setter Matt, so that's already kind of being annoying. So I'll have not Tamer Setter Ty.
Oh, well, now you have blocker and redirect though. That's pretty good. And you get to keep that 1K.
You know, I was talking shit, but now I'm struggling to find a piece.
That does let you survive now, since I don't gain my DP. Very important. That's why we did that.
What are you doing in security?
I don't know. What are those? What are these?
So what I do here is...
I kind of still like Belfie.
No, I can't do shit.
Imagine Belfie X. Like he would probably make
Go
the deck
again.
so much better.
Okay, this is
Right, I
actually
can't wait
fun.
for when they actually give us that guy. They'll be pretty cool.
You know what? I'll risk it for the biscuit.
I like the Guilmon tech. I'm appreciating it.
Thank you. Right here, pop, pop.
Mm.
Wait,
Love max
Chris,
value.
you can't play that Quagamon. The Quagamon's illegal.
Okay, and so
No
now
EX5.
I ask you, do you want
That's
to
not
trade?
EX5, jackass.
It is.
You don't have security attack, so no.
That
Okay.
Quagamon was the box topper from 5.
Ow!
Nailed it.
Unless the promo is what?
Promo,
100,
100. Under 102.
Okay then yeah, you're good. Never mind. Okay. Fuck it, we ball.
And you succeeded in the ball.
Another one? That's annoying.
We fucking ball. We fucking balling.
So what? Do I just not attack? Is that the play? So that way... Well, you already have 6 cards in your hand, so you'll draw next turn into your 7th. So you'll turn yourself off because of that?
Yeah, if you don't swing.
Yeah. So I think that's fine.
Okay, just make your guy bigger.
Yeah. I'm at a very interesting dilemma. Alright, I guess I gotta have to throw something away. Ooh, those are good cards.
You only get one.
So now you're at 7 cards in hand, so you won't be online and I could wall you out. Oh, I kind of needed to swing though. Prevent the deletion? Yes. I almost wish I had, like, Medieval Gallant here to be able to suspend my Digimon, so that way I could reboot, unsuspend, and blow stuff up. Why aren't we playing the current format? Gosh. No. Oh, I still gotta do it anyway.
Yeah, you just have to blow up my little guy.
Thinking, because I'm trying to think what I want to say. You're only at 3, 4.
So I've already seen 2 sleep modes. So 3 sleep modes. Okay, so you shouldn't reasonably have any more ability to sleep mode. So you kind of got to go all in now. Meanwhile, I'm 1k bigger than you.
Yeah. I just haven't been able to get my hand low enough. Pretty dumb.
Aw, you suck.
I think I'll take one of these.
Yeah, but you can't digivolve, so this gives me an opportunity.
An opportunity, you're right. You do have a single chance to get something done.
Oh, motherfucker.
You want to go Coolmon, not straight to a Coolmon X, but okay.
Although, me being memory deficient here is not great. I'll say that. Yeah.
You got rebates.
This sucks. Will I use X antibody? No.
Okay. You wanna play a guy?
I don't have.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Oh wow, I thought that would actually kill me. Oh. And that's a red.
Yep. For fuck's sake.
The worst part is I'm playing 8 fucking
Oh,
Memboost, bro. I'm playing 8 Memboost.
Yeah, that's kind of your
use
advantage
this.
there.
I think the problem with Memboost is that you have to specify one playset of Memboost max.
Why?
Blue Flare can run 8 of them.
So? So what, you're over here howling and you're playing...
Blue Memory Boost
Blue
and
and blazing?
I'm searching so much, bro. At the end of their Guardian, I was like, do I want a blazing so I can get my tamer and maybe get something in hand? Or do I just want a blue so I can choke you? I'll just block you. I'll just choke you.
Makes sense, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
No! Don't do it!
I ain't mad at that, dude. I got my ass whipped fair and square, and I was talking shit.
Mm-hmm. Return to Blue Flare.
Return to monkey.
Yeah, I don't think this was a great idea, but I didn't have any other choices. I could have gave you more memory.
That would have been nice. I probably would have decked myself out.
Very
This
likely.
probably just don't even need these. These cards are dead to me.
Oh, don't be like that.
Oh, you found your one of.
Yeah, that I did.
Now the big question, you probably have more mats in your hand to grab back the Belfies, don't you?
No, I'm not degenerate. I'm not playing that many mats.
Don't give us that shit, man. You are a degenerate.
I'll be back. My dog's fucking being
I don't know what he's saying. That man's crazy.
Sounds like it. See, I have an answer. Oh, what the fuck does this do? On delete, trash the top 3, grab a purple tamer. That sucks. Alright.
Yeah, purple tamer. It's definitely all it grabs.
Yeah, Digimon and purple tamer.
Yeah, man.
there. My dog is inside. My Crocs are on, and we are ready to go.
Alright. Hey, bada, swing!
Yeah, I don't need those cards anymore.
Wow, you just had all of them.
Yeah.
Swing!
A swing and a miss.
Hiya.
Okay. What do you want?
I don't know. What can I choose? Equal to what, my play cost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 13.
13. So, I know I'm gonna have to get rid of the Karada. I'll just get rid of all the Tamers. So, that's 8, 11... Yeah, I'll just get rid of all the Tamers.
Okay.
Wait, Christian, are you on a rare mon in this deck?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think what your lineup is, where Doberman exists. Doberman has a spot.
Well, like I told Zan, I forgot to put in blocker guys. Thank you,
okay.
Zan. I'll take my one memory. You are so kind.
I know.
All right,
Unfortunately,
let's try
I
this
don't have
one.
an Agumon to, like, start building another stack in the back.
Mm.
And thank you for giving him his free level 4 if he has enough cards for it. I think that's what Dakizamon does? Yeah. 18.
Sencha could, Nick.
Oh.
I am finally big.
Yeah, I knew, I could have just tried playing more passive, but I was getting bored.
I was getting bored of this new floor mode already, I see.
No, just, like, I want to try to be more proactive. Ooh, that's big.
Yeah, but you didn't stack it all on one guy. So he's not big enough.
I mean, that's fine. You could break my last security. You just won't be able to win the game.
Who told you that?
What's this blasphemy you speak of?
Well, because you don't have anything that'll be able to break through this wall.
I'm just gonna shovel these back in my deck so I don't deck out.
You gotta be careful on that one there, Zan. You may end up catching the smoke.
Alright, where was I?
Nick, you are a bitch.
And?
You're a son of a Protestant whore.
And now my
In the words of
Taurus?
Father
Oh my God.
Anderson.
I'm dead. He killed me. Who do I not need? I don't need this jerk.
Ah,
Yeah, I know Gundam's coming out. I'm not gonna be playing it at all.
what do Gundam Disca?
Like if there's one deck that I would probably build would be Barbatos, but that's because I like Barbatos a lot.
There's no Iron Blood within the first set.
No, I know. So I'm not playing the first set.
There is no unicorn deck, so I'm being very tentative first set. They have Benager Lynx as a character card.
Yeah,
but they
like
don't have
I'll
a unicorn.
casually have like a Barbatos deck, and then that's probably the deepest I'll go. Because I do have like this magical rule where I like to have one deck from each game, so that way if I do see somebody that plays it, I can at least try to play it with them. But as far as me being an active Gundam participant, as much as I love Gundam, no, I cannot afford another TCG.
Man, Zan, you couldn't have given me like one more memory.
I gave you the one memory off the Geomon. What do you want from me?
Everything.
You like let me draw like a proto Gizamon or something. Dang it. All right. Well, I don't want to stall the game, but like I don't have any other play.
What, are you just gonna hard slam asleep?
Yeah.
Oh my
Gonna have
God.
to. What do you want me to do? Doesn't do anything. I mean, you swing and then he'll explode. And like all it does is buy me a turn
Mm,
because you weren't able to build a guy in the back.
nope. We're just gonna leave that alone and just drop this.
I couldn't get an Astamon under it, so like this stack doesn't do anything. Just make one big enough to beat Belfie.
Yes.
You don't even need to do that though. I'm going to die. Your Black War Greymons are going to shoot Belfamon in the face. I can't stop you from suspending.
Ha, that's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Okay.
You
I've done it.
misplayed.
Okay.
Because this one has security attack plus. Oh shit.
This one
Okay,
has,
this one at least has protections.
has one stack of protection. This one does not. So we kill the one that was big enough to live. But
Alright, here we go. Maximum effort.
Ha, you misplayed again.
dang, you got me. You have Omni finally.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could have done about that. Getting back all your memory.
Basically. Ha, I played you like a fiddle.
Yeah. It's not like I just didn't find a proto or
Bam!
or anything.
Woo!
That's Belfamon. The Belfamon's pretty fun. I do think I probably have to add in back some like level 4 blockers, but that's good.
Yeah. No, it's getting late for me, so I'm gonna be calling it here, but thanks for some of the initial testing and like busting out some of the rule sets. Well, not really rule sets, just going over the banner restriction list, because honestly, like, I think BT13 with a good healthy banner restriction list, and then obviously a couple of like minor tweaks here or there is like actually pretty good. The funny thing is you could use what's its face, Sabergermon in that deck too.
Yeah. If I just wanted like a little raid guy, wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, and then the inheritable on delete's not bad either.
Pick back up a guy, yeah.
Yeah, pick back up a Belfie sleep mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
it might be worth testing. I'll
Yeah.
have to see. Like I said, I just gotta figure out, like, at least get, like, 1 or 2 purple blockers in there, because, like, that's how I died, was, not being able to stop your dual raid guy.
Yeah. So,
But I'll mess around with it. But, yeah, there's some iterations that can be done with the tools at our disposal.
yeah, I'll see if I could talk to one person to see if they could start testing it at their locals. Because I met them at Nats. I just gotta remember what server they're in.
Artho?
and get in contact with them. But honestly, like I still kind of think that what we have is like really good so far, is like a good time-stamped format.
Yeah. And then we gotta start training me and Nikki for our in-person regional in March.
Oh, you're going to the in-person? Oh,
Guardians
right,
coming
because
with us,
that's
by
at
the way.
Core, isn't it?
Yeah, Pasadena. Yep.
Yeah.
So luckily we get to go, and in person is gonna have the best chances for us to be able to do it.
Yeah, usually outside of nationals, in-person events, the competition's a little bit lower. Not by
Yeah.
much, but a little bit.
Especially this being like one of the
So
first
what would you like
regionals
to do,
of the
Guardian?
season.
Would you like to consider
Does give
us an
extra chance.
later?
Or
That's
people
gonna be
might not
what?
be as hungry.
BT... Yeah, that's gonna
Should be 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
Because we just
Mm.
barely are missing
What?
just
Do you have an
April
Omni or something?
agents.
No.
Yeah, and then I think there's
You
like
saw
maybe
I
a
bought and
couple of
picked an Omni
promos
and
that
you
are missing
trashed my
still
other
too.
fucking Omni, so I'm literally
Yeah.
out of Omnis.
So I'll have to
Mm.
see. I don't think 2.5 really like changes things too much. Like I'll be testing to see if I'm
Well,
actually
the
like digging it.
BT20 cards. Yeah, it's the BT20 cards that are like the
Yeah.
big unknown on
Exactly.
their overall impact.
Because right now I'm thinking I might be on
Gallant?
Jungle Cross.
Jungle Cross.
Yeah, doing some
It's
leopard stuff.
Leopard Cross.
But I mean, it hasn't been really seeing too many great results right now in JP, so I gotta see if it's even worth it. If there's some iterations I gotta do. But it was a deck that I was looking forward to, and it was supposed to be meta in 19, but then we just never got the parts from 19 until
Yeah,
it
we
was
No,
didn't
it's
get
in the
the
second
place,
half.
which sucks.
Gotcha. No, yeah. I'm still just busting out deck profiles right now. I'm still really behind. Tomorrow I'm gonna be editing in the morning Deep Savers, because I don't know. I honestly that's as good as I could get Deep Savers as a blue player. I'm like there's just no real hope for the deck. Like
That reminds
it's
me.
just weaker than Aquatic, and you're just literally better off using like if you're
Felt like-
already going so deep with its tools in Aquatic, like you just are better off playing Aquatic. Aegis
Yeah.
is nice as a floodgate, but I don't think he's worth it.
In Aquatic, you can play him as your new top end, because to be honest,
Yeah, you could just use
like any
Metal
of the other
Siegramon.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metal Siegramon and that guy.
Yeah, because Metal Siegramon is just a fantastic generic ace, and he just needs a black Digimon to DNA.
He needs a black and what though? Like what?
Black
What are
and
the
blue.
pairs?
Yeah,
A black and blue works. Okay.
yeah, black and blue works.
Nice.
That's how I'm getting it in Aegis, is because like, oh, I don't need to waste time with stupid Marine Angemon. I get the purpose and I get the reason, but I don't think
It
it's
is
that
very
worth
funny. Technically, if they're both down, your opponent just doesn't get
I
on
didn't
plays
see
or
it.
when Digivolves.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
Debug
it's just it's hard to
Melga,
set up
so
though.
Bad.
Mhm.
I legitimately didn't
So-
see the one card I needed.
So,
Oh, if
can
things
we
were
agree?
different, they'd be different. Oh.
Can we agree? We call this format debug because we're literally debugging the format.
Wait, can we get this game on our PCs? Yeah, I mean you could download this client.
Simulator.
Yeah, this simulator.
I would put the link to
No.
Juan's
no,
channel.
You can direct them to the Discord where they can.
That's
find
what
it
I was
themselves.
saying is
I'm not
Do
in
Juan's channel.
Yeah, I'm not in Huang's Discord, but that's fine.
I said channel, not Discord,
Yeah,
Okay.
because you can get it from his channel.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically, if you just search up like Digimon card game simulators, you'll find it. Trust me,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
not
The more
very
you
hard.
spread it, the more Bandai starts looking at it.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna think over if there's any changes to basically the card pool or rule set and banner restriction list, and then if I have time, maybe host like a tournament for it.
And then
I'll
Nikki
drop
can
the Discord.
cry about the fact that the promos he wants aren't in the format.
Yeah, no, bro. Literally the format. Oh my god.
He just wants his Skull Knight.
Bro, I'm so like, cause we have ES4. I could literally. And then it's like, yeah, I know, but you stop at promo 115. Because what are the trainings?
102?
Are they one?
They're right next. They're right next. So they're 103 and
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
whatever.
you hard cut it off, but like you could,
And it'd be a little too confusing if we're like, yeah, you can take you have
promos
to
this
skip the,
through
you
that,
can,
but
you
not
can
that
skip
one.
the trainings, but you can take these promos.
Yeah.
Fun for it. Sucks to suck.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
At least we didn't like do silly shit like leave the poor Pulsemon tamer stranded. Since he came out like really weird.
Mhm.
If you're really curious about the thing here, I'm not going to post the server link, but there's a Reddit post that leads you to basically everything that you need. It's not very hard to, one, find, and two, set up. So,
Yeah.
totally worth it for just playing good casual Digimon.
Reminder though, you do have to know your rulings because the sim has lots of bugs and lots of cards that just don't work correctly at all.
Yeah, it still has
Additionally,
issues.
it does update 2 weeks after the sets are released. So
Yeah,
if you want to play newer sets,
Mhm.
you'll just have to wait 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, it's not 100% up to date because they like to stagger the releases, one, to work on it, two, to actually force us to support the game. And yeah, like it's fine though. It's good for just some like simple quick testing. Like it's not bad.
Again, very important though, if you're trying out new decks, you should probably still read all your cards, because the game might tell you that your cards do things that they don't actually do, or they might not do stuff that they're supposed to do, so...
Yeah.
Like Dexter
Read
was
cards.
bugged on the sim. Even though I kill you by battle, it's like, no, you didn't kill me. It has to be by an effect. And it's like, that's not how that rolling works.
Yeah, so not a perfect replacement, but it's still something for just messing around.
Mhm.
But I think I'm going to be ending the stream.
They also shadow banned a card in EX 6. So if you're looking at EX 6 cards and there's a guy missing, he's shadow banned.
Whose card is it?
Oh, he's shadow banned. I can't tell you.
It's the not Mega Digimon Fusion.
Yeah.
Oh, the Chaos Dramon thing?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
the
they
Chaos
shadow banned
Dramon.
for no good reason.
Yeah.
They said he was too hard to program. I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about if you put in other Blast DNA cards.
Mm.
But whatever.
Yeah. So
Either way, this was fun.
yeah,
Definitely
no,
a change.
I think like with a little bit more testing and just busting out some of the rules, honestly, I think this is probably the best timestamp format, like that we could probably get. Because everything else, I don't think the card pool is deep enough, or the meta would be interesting. Even though, like, yes, it was fun at the time, but I think like this just hits like the perfect sweet spot of like it has a lot of playable decks. It has a very diverse meta, and like with a good ban and restriction list, it helps curve the top but not kill it.
Okay, here's a thought. What if we also introduce a commander version of this?
No,
Why?
Commander has chosen.
Why not?
like
No,
so.
not chosen one format.
So the whole point of
Well,
like
what does a commander format mean to you?
You choose your mega, that's it.
no.
And then as soon as you have enough memory or meet certain requirements set by rulings, you basically
No.
can use your mega.
No.
No. Hold on. Let him cook. Okay. So hear me out.
Let him cook, but actually let me cook. Is what you mean? Okay.
Yeah. He has a point. Okay. Frozen Mega could be cool if it needed an on play.
You see, I can get behind that. It can't be an ace, though.
Or worse, we create
Why would
the
that matter?
biggest Highlander format ever. Every card in your deck needs an on play.
No.
Please.
I would be down for that, honestly.
You guys go play your whatever nonsense format. I'm not touching it.
I'll take a hard pass on that too.
It's an idea since we're working on creating this debug format thing.
The only other thing you could do is for like it's just chosen one format is basically Highland Commander because you pick your tamer.
Yeah, and nobody plays it as is. And it's not very well ran, and the ban list isn't very good.
Because you just pick Mimi, because why else? Like, you pick a mem setter for one, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, honestly, with that one, they probably could have said it where the cost of the tamer can't be 4.
There's plenty of 4-cost tamers that aren't mem setters that still, like, do things, like, you can't
That's
do
why I said the tamer cost can't be 4 or higher. That's what I was
You
meaning.
didn't say that, but okay.
That's
So
what I
you
was
just
meaning.
you just don't want any Mirai gamers, huh? You just hate
No,
your fellow man.
no. Yes, I'm
No,
hating
there's
on
one
myself on
Mirage
that
is a
one.
4-cost. No, they're both 5-cost, aren't they?
4 and 5.
Oh, yeah, the new one's a 4.
Yep,
That's why I would just be screwing myself, but no one can pick a mem setter.
You come back with a dignified plan for this, and maybe I'll consider it. But then again, then we can't have Sims to do it. So if you
Now
build
you
me a
deny
paper
that.
deck, I'll play one game of it. But I'm not building a paper deck myself.
No, okay, hear me out. Mirror format.
No.
A true test of skill. Like, back when me and Guardian built the same Deep Brigade deck back in EX3, and we just played mirrors all day. You play the mirror to test who's better at the
You
deck.
know what that would be
Who's
like,
better?
man? That'd be like, who gets it?
I'm good. Like, anytime anyone's
Just
ever
Kaiser
created...
so say this bitch.
Like, the whole point of the timestamp format was literally because anytime anyone created any sub-rule set to change the gameplay, it always sucked. And it always felt bad, and everyone always dropped it. At least, like, this is a little bit easier. 1, to manage, 2, to knock out, and 3, to play. Because if people are worried about budget, well, cool. Most of these decks are pretty cheap at this point. So,
Yeah,
budget's
there's
like...
paper format.
Yeah, so it's like Pauper can eat its heart out because, you know, I could just build an actual deck, and they're not that far off from competitive decks if you want to transition into something more competitive. It's just a better format overall. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching. Hopefully this format interests you. If it does, feel free to tell me down in the comments below. And with that, I hope to see you all in the next stream / video.